Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fantastic Finds. It's Wednesday evening. I'm Jason of Mother Tuckers with the co-host of the mostest with the mostest. That made no sense, but it's the one, the only, Rosie Riveter herself, Enamor of Amie of Enamor. Amie, how are you doing, Amie?
I am good. I am
All right.
busy,
good.
but good in a good way, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it's always good to keep yourself busy. How's the weather out there? I know that there was
hot. Well, last night was pretty crazy. We had 3 tornadoes, like pretty close to Marshall.
right.
Last night. Yeah, the sirens were going off mostly for the 5 hours last night. So
let's just say my mother was aware of the weather that was going on in Michigan, went as far as to message me to check to make sure you were okay because she knew where you lived.
Misty even messaged me, and I was like, dang, girl, you even know that we got wild weather going on? Yeah. Kalamazoo, Portage area, which is maybe 38 minutes west of here, they got hit pretty bad. There's a big FedEx shipping center, their entire roof came off, and pretty bad. Pretty bad.
No fun. But at least you're okay and you're safe. Our thoughts and
Marshall
prayers.
really just got a lot of rain. We got a lot of rain, a little bit of wind, but there was golf ball size hail and stuff in some places, which we didn't get any of that either, thankfully. But yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Well, our thoughts and prayers go out to anybody who was in the path of anything horrible or anything bad. So, it's weird. This weather this spring has been very, very odd, very weird, very different. So
we didn't really get a transition from winter. It just kind of went hot, all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, I know. And it was weird. It was like turn the air on in the day, turn the heat on at night. repeat. So, well, we hope everybody's having a very good week. We are so happy that you folks are joining us here tonight. We have a really fun live sale for you. We've curated about 15 rounds of some fun, fantastic finds for you guys. And our official mod and bid ender is the one, the only Karen G. So, Karen, thank you so much. Tina will be our backup in the chat. So thank you so much, you guys. Every Wednesday, we have fantastic finds here on my channel. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Amie creates our thumbnail and our background. And I just want to say always, Amie, thank you. You do a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And Tina puts together the little groupings of the photos for us for the later part for the fantastic find. So with that said, we are running a little low. So I'm going to go all out here. I got to promote a few things before we get into it. We need some of your fantastic finds. So if you guys have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please email us. If you're watching this in the replay, maybe you want to take a screenshot right now. Even if you're watching on your phone, take a screenshot so you can remember the email. If you have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please email it to us. The email is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Again, that is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Send us anything, like I've said, that you deem a fantastic find. But we do ask that you please, in that email, tell us who it is, because sometimes the email doesn't match your name, but tell us who it is. Give us a little brief description of what it is. That way we have something to sort of work with, because what we'll do is we'll take your information, we'll talk about it, we'll offer it up to the chat, and then we'll all just kind of talk about it. So we have about 2 weeks worth of things in the queue. So we're sitting at an okay spot, but I'd like a few more just to feel like we have enough in reserve to use. So anything you find at the thrift, anything you purchase from another reseller, anything you inherit, anything you discover you didn't have, even if you have something and you want to explain it to us so we can teach folks, we'd gladly do that too. So, and again, if you don't know who's on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tuckers. The other half of Fantastic Finds is Amie of Enamor Amie. We put her links down below. So please make sure you are subscribed to her channel. Hit that notification bell, because tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Amie has a live sale, right?
I do. Yes. If you guys like the kits, you might want to come over tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Previews are up on my community tab and Instagram. There's Left in Bluebirds and gosh, I don't even remember what else. Just 10 rounds though. It's not going to be a very long thing tomorrow night. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say hello to everybody that we see in the chat. Amy's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. Then right before we jump into the sale, we're going to discuss some of our scheduling next week. Some of our schedule is going to be a little altered for next week. So we'll briefly go over that so you guys know what's going on, and then we'll jump into the sale. So the first person joining us is the very lovely Terry. Hello, Terry. It's always so good to see you. Hello. We have followed by her is Lisa. How are you, Lisa? Greetings to everybody and greetings to you. It's so good to see you, Lisa. How are you, Shannon? Good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. It is the middle of the week. My gosh, we're almost like a full week and a half now at this point, almost into May. Can you believe it? I mean, yeah, I'll round it up a bit.
My 40 year is coming to an end very quickly.
That's right.
It's just in a couple weeks. Yeah.
You have a birthday coming up.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. There she is, Karen G, our official mod and bid ender. Thank you, as always, Karen, for being so supportive of us, meaning myself, Amie, everyone who's on my channel, even all the other channels that you mod for and everything you do. Honestly, you are a cornerstone, and we could not do this without you. So, Karen, we can't even explain. We talk about it. We don't even know how to thank you enough. But I think
this is true.
But I think we'll just say it with words right now. We are blessed and so grateful for you. So thank you so very much, Karen G. And you're always so supportive and positive. So thank you so much. Speaking of supportive and positive, there's the one, the only Mama Pam. It is so good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. We got William in the chat. Speaking of that, I'm so busy talking about fantastic finds. Stick around because William is one of our fantastic finds coming up after.
I can't wait.
After the sale. And let me tell you, y'all want to see some good kitsch and vintage and holiday, you're going to want to stick around to see his pictures. And then we have a photo courtesy of the lovely Rachel. So Rachel found a really fantastic find. And let me tell you, we are going to get Amy's raw reactions to both because she hasn't seen any of these photos. So I'm really anxious to get her reaction.
Well, with that build up, it's got to be good.
Oh, it is good. Oh, it is good. Oh, it is good. How are you, Brad? It's so good to see you, sir. Hopefully you are doing well. We got Cindy Lou here in the chat with us. It's so good to see you. Speaking of mothers, there's my mother. Hello. How are you? Gang, this weekend's Mother's Day weekend, so I hope you guys have your cards, your plans made, your gifts bought. It's getting close. So again, it's Mother's Day weekend. So hopefully you guys got yourself prepared. You don't want to be caught off guard because you don't want an angry mom. You do not want an angry mom. So how are you, Tracy? It's so good to see you. RT Farty is here with us. There is our friend Brian. And Brian, thank you, sir, so much for that box. Brian had found one or two things he sent to us so that we could sell in the store. So thank you for supporting our small business, Brian. It was very sweet of you, and we will make sure that they get into the hands of somebody who's going to enjoy them. So thank you so much, sir. How are you, Lisa? It's so good to see you. I feel like I may have already said hello to Lisa. I had a long day, folks. I was at my store stocking all day long. So the fella who's hosting tonight, he's slightly jet lagged. So this ought to be a really fun sale here tonight. So it don't matter because I'm a snapping man. I'm snapping because he is my YouTube DJ. It is the one, the only Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. If you guys are not subscribed to this channel, do yourself a favor and head on over after our sale or right now if Karen will put the link in. Make sure you give this man a follow. He has a really fun YouTube channel. He plays music. It's always on vinyl, on his turntable. And he also spotlights things that they purchase from other people here in the community. So Mr. Grady, thank you so much. And folks, give this man a follow. He has a really fun YouTube channel. He's climbing. He's like almost near 1,200 subscribers. So you're doing good, Gavin. Congratulations, sir. How are you, Colleen? It is so good to see you. We have Deanna checking in. How are you? Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is doing well. See who else is down here in the chat. I'm seeing a few duplicate names. Hello, Elaine. It's good to see you. Good evening. I hope you guys are doing well. There's the one, the only Karen Kennedy. How are you? Meow, meow. Hopefully you are doing well. Followed by our friend Bug. It's so good to see you. Mediocre Arts and Crafts. Good to see you, friend. Followed by our friend Sandy. She says, howdy, folks. Beautiful evening here in Pennsylvania. It was a beautiful day. Outside sweeping the sidewalk. I just had a fella come to the house. We're going to get ours power washed. So it's that time of the year to get all the soot cleaned off the house, make it look good, and then we're going to do some landscaping. So I hear you, Sandy. I'm with you. There she is. Always puts a smile on my face. How are you, Pat Robinson? It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. There is another reseller friend of ours, Beth C. Vintage. Please make sure you're following her over on Vamp. She hosts. She also works on some of the parades they do over there. She posts things over there, and she has live sales. So please, it's the same name over on Vamp. Go over and give her a follow. You will not be sorry. Rumor has it she's got some good kitsch. So make sure you give Betsy a follow. How are you, Franny? It's always good to see you. There is our friend checking in from Colorado, Chris of My Broom Closet. Hang in there, Chris. You got this. And I was happy to get that email from you. And that is all good things, my friend. So hang in there. You got this. All right, Chris. It's good seeing you. There's our friend Trina checking in, followed by a Tucker. It's our cousin Terry Tucker. So good to see you.
Terry Tucker.
Cousin Terry Tucker's checking in. It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see if I can do this justice. We got the one, the only Debbie Gutierrez in the chat. Oh, and I even did a little shoulder roll into it.
You got a little roll in that R this time.
I did. Hello, Debbie. It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well down there in Texas. Who else is checking in with us? There she is, the one, the only Buttermilk and Cream. I know I said that foolishness on Monday, but I meant it. I always think of White Christmas when Bing Crosby talks about the buttermilk. Because have you ever drank buttermilk?
Have I drank
Yes.
it? No,
Yes.
but I put it in banana bread. That's about the extent of what I use it for.
Okay, well, you can drink buttermilk. I know folks that drink it. I've never had it.
I don't like eggnog. Do you think I'm going to like to drink buttermilk?
No.
Isn't it about the same consistency?
Although next time we're together, we could chug back a half gallon of buttermilk or eggnog. No. Okay.
I will pass.
All right. I'm just saying. I'm sure Bill would be in for that one.
I don't think so. I think Bill would be sitting on the sidelines with me.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. Whatever you want to do,
we'll
Jason."
Watch you, Jason. Go on ahead.
How are you, glowy girl? It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Followed by another Pennsylvania friend. How are you, Dawn? It's so good to see you. Everybody's checking in tonight. Deborah Williams is checking in here tonight. It's so good to see you, Deborah. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We hope you're here for some fantastic vintage because I think we have some different things for you tonight. Spark Joy in Life is checking in from the Garden States, the one, the only Steel Whisper. It's always good to see you, Steel. Hopefully you are doing well. Let's see who else is down here. We got Elizabeth checking in. It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully you are well. Got the sunshades on. Everybody's cool. It is the middle of the week. There's the one, the only Pam Abama, folks. Make sure you're following her. She has a fun sale every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the same name, same channel. Give her a follow. She's fun.
I'm counting down the days till September until we can give a big old hug to Pam Abama.
It seems like it's so far away, but yet literally
really
it'd be like tomorrow. So it's always good to see you, Pam. Hope you're doing well. There's our friend Jennifer, also known AKA as Junebug Vintage. Same name over on Instagram and on Whatnot. So please check out Jennifer. She loves the kitsch, and she's got my heart because she loves a good salt and pepper shaker set. So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well down there in Florida. Spanning the globe, we got Weirna checking in. It is so good to see you. Followed by our friend Dusty Moose. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I think I pulled the moose part up pretty good there. So hello, Kim. It's so good to see you. Vintage Gal is checking in. Same name over on Instagram. Please make sure you give her a follow. She always finds some good kitsch, some good pink kitsch, and a lot of Pyrex. So please make sure you follow Kim over there on the Instagrams. It's always worth a follow. Who else is down here? We want to try to say hello to as many people as possible. I do see a couple duplicates. There's Tina checking in, the other half of Mother Tucker's. Good to see you, Tina. And who else is in here? Oh, there's Tippy Winks. Good to see you, friend. Please make sure you're following her here on YouTube. It is the same exact name. She has a channel here, so make sure you give her a follow. She has a very fun channel. Who else is in here with us? Hello, everybody. We got Melanie. Am I saying that right? Melanie?
I think it's Melanie.
Melanie, it is Melanie. Jason,
I think you're putting...
I think it's Melanie.
Yeah, I think
you're right. Yeah. I think you're right. I think I better get my bifocals checked. Well, it's good to see you, friend, even if I can't say your name properly. I can say this one right. Ginger, it's very good to see you. How are you, Ginger? That's a new name. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Followed by our friend Lisa's checking in. It's good to see you, Lisa. Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, Constant Crazing. It is so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a little bit since I had the pleasure of saying your name. It's so good to see you. Hello, Rose, checking in. It's good to see you, friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see who else is in here with us tonight. All of our friends are jumping in, Amie. It's a big old party. Speaking of other channels, there's our friend Heather, Antique Agenda. Please make sure you give her a follow. She has a very fun curated live sale every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Jan, it's good to see you. It's been a little bit. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Followed by Liz. Liz, I didn't forget you. I will get you a picture of those brooches and pins that I found. I promise. I promise you, Liz, I will. Let's see who else is down here with us. Hello, everybody. It's so great to see everybody in here. I'm seeing a couple duplicates. See who else is down here. Oh, I see Diane. It's so good to see you. It's been a hot minute too. Hopefully you're doing well, everybody. It's so good to see everybody. Followed by our friend Jill. So good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. And again, gang, as we go live here tonight, please make sure you are subscribed to Amie of Enamor Amie. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when she goes live. We also made it easy for you to follow her over on Instagram. Her link is down below in the description. Amie, how close to 4,000 are you? You're not too far, are you?
I don't know. I never got a chance to even look today.
You're like 50.
I've been
you're
so
50.
busy.
I think you're 50.
I don't know. I would have to do math.
Okay. No worries. Let's just say you're closing in. So if you guys are not subscribed, please head on over. Let's get in. How many?
87.
Okay. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. You'll be there in no time. So let's get her up to 4,000 subscribers, gang. It's free. It's free. It helps support people's business. So please do that. We'd greatly appreciate it. So with all that said, Amy's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. We'll get into a few other details, and then we'll hop into the sale here. So Amie, take it away.
All right. Welcome, you guys, to Fantastic Finds. If it is your first time joining us, welcome. We're glad that you're here. If anybody has questions as we go along, definitely you can type those down into the chat. We do have a lot of regulars in our chat. If for some reason we can't answer your question, there's a lot of knowledgeable people down in the chat that may be able to help you out. So first and foremost, as you're watching here on the screen, you want to check and make sure you're in live chat, all messages, and not top chat. If you are in top chat, it's going to filter some of the comments out for you. You might miss a bid, something like that. So always check and make sure you're in live chat, all messages. And because we always have a lag here on YouTube, fastest option for you to either watch the sale or plan on bidding anything is going to be a mobile device. So a phone or a tablet are going to be faster options versus a computer for some reason. And because of the lag, there's a little bit of a toolbox that we can give you to combat that throughout the sale. So up here, if you touch the screen, you can find a little gear wheel icon. If you touch on that, you can hit playback speed and hit 2 times. If you're lagging behind at all, you're going to hear us talk funny until you're caught up. And that is an easy way to just tap that periodically to get caught up. And I do find that it's helpful to do that several times throughout the sale because inevitably you're going to fall back behind at some point. All right. If you are watching on a computer, down here at the bottom of the screen, you can also find the gear wheel, playback speed, same kind of deal. All right. So that's kind of all we can give you guys to help with the lag. Unfortunately, we can't get it to go away totally, but that will help you out a little bit. All right. And so we are doing 15 rounds of offer ups tonight. So what that means is the auction style. We'll show you the item. We'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on the item, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will show you the item. We'll describe it to you. We'll give you any kind of information or history that we know about the item. If you guys know anything about what we're showing that we haven't mentioned, you're welcome to put that in the chat as well. We love learning from each other. That is a bonus point from the live sales, is that we're always constantly learning things. So that's very helpful down in the chat. So we try and give you as much information as possible. Note any kind of issues, any kind of repairs, chips, paint loss, that sort of thing. So we do our best to show anything like that to you while we're live here on screen, but keep in mind that the vintage and the antique items that we show have had a life. So we show everything to you as best as we can here on the screen, so you can make the best informed decision if you do decide to bid. And we will do a countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. We are doing 20-second countdowns just to give everybody a little bit more of a chance to come in before that bid end because of the lag. So unfortunately, we have to do the 20 seconds. I hope we never have to go longer than that. But it just seems like 10 and 15 seconds isn't quite enough anymore. So we also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just In Case. So what that means is, as long as you're an active bidder, so you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing, you're welcome to utilize the Just In Case during the countdown only. So what that means is Just In Case is the most that you're willing to pay for the item. All right, plus the letters JIC standing for just in case next to it. So you've put in a straight bid on the item, the countdown has started. You can put in your max bid plus the letters JIC. And if your JIC bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there's multiple just in cases put into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. Okay, so, and if you don't want to use a just in case, it's totally fine. Just kind of put in the most that you want to pay for something, and that's totally fine. But it's there if you want to use it. If you win an item from either Jason and I tonight, you can either send your information if you do plan on bidding. We certainly don't mind any pre-registers. You can send us a joint email if you want to do that. If you are a brand new buyer, it's very important. We do need some information from you. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, let us know when you send us an email with your information that you want to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice. You can use any debit, credit, Venmo, or PayPal to check out your invoice. All right. So our emails are up here on the screen. You can also find it down in the description of the video. Jason's also pinned it in a comment up at the top of the chat. And our lovely mod squad does a great job putting them into the chat periodically throughout the sale as well. So it's pretty easy to find that information. If you guys have moved recently, or you're in a summer house or something like that, very important when you guys check out in PayPal, make sure that the correct shipping address is in PayPal. Jason and I both copy and paste what is in PayPal on your shipping label. That is going to be the address that is protected by PayPal. So if something happens to your package or there's something wild goes on with it, that is the address that's protected, and that is also going to get you the accurate tracking on your package as well. So always check and make sure that you got the correct one in there. Sometimes it'll revert back to an old one for some reason. It happened to me a couple of years ago. It reverted back to an apartment that I had lived in like 10 years. So just check on it. You know, Jason and I both utilize Pirate Ship to get you guys the discounted rates on shipping. So you guys pay exactly what we pay, but we're able to get the discount through Pirate Ship, so it's much cheaper than paying retail shipping. If you guys joined us on Monday this week, if you want to combine ship, if you purchase anything Monday, we will be happy to combine ship for you. I do have a sale on my channel tomorrow night as well, so I can also combine those purchases together. I ship from Michigan, only ship to US and Canada, and I will be doing all of my invoicing on Friday this week.
All right. I ship from Pennsylvania. Amie covered everything else for me. If you purchased from Monday night's sale, then you have an open box, and as long as I can combine it safely for you, I will. That means you'll receive one invoice, and I do all of my packaging and get all of my shipments together on Saturdays. So you'll receive an invoice from us, usually in the afternoon, evening, somewhere in that time frame. Remember, we do have a brick and mortar, so that's our other full-time job outside of the live sales or any content that we do. So that means I can offer free pickup at the brick and mortar. So if you're going to be in central Pennsylvania and you want to pick it up and save on shipping, simply let us know that in the email. And then what we'll do is we'll just invoice you for the item. And then once the invoice is paid, then we'll communicate via email on how you want us to get it up to the shop for you. So Really simple. And gang, as I always say, I just want you all to remember, you never have to keep an open box with me. If you purchase from a sale, like Monday sale, and you need it, fast tracked, just email us and I can usually close it and get it packaged, invoice, and then ship next day after it's paid for. So I think that's pretty much it. A few of our friends did jump in. We want to say hello to them. Then we're going to quickly go over next week's schedule. Is going to be a little different from what it normally is. It'll be close to the same, but bear with us. We'll go over it. But let's say hello to some of our friends that jumped in. There's the one, the only Ruthie B is here with us. Good to see you, Ruthie. How are you? There's our friend Soulmate. He's the other half of the fun sale that him and Katie Vintage and Vinyl have on Saturday nights. It's usually at 10 p.m. Eastern. So please follow him. Follow Katie over at Vintage and Vinyl, especially if you guys are into the brooches and into the fine jewelry. You need to make sure you're following them. And it's always good to see you, Nate. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, Linda. It's so good to see you here tonight. We got Mary Beth checking in here. I think we saw a few more. Let me scroll another few swipes here. We want to say hello to as many folks as we can. I feel like I got everybody. So, again, if I ever miss you, I need to say this for myself. I sound like a broken record, but if I miss you, it is never intentional. It's purely by mistake. It could be a slip of my eye. It could be human error, meaning me, or it just got filtered on my end. So usually I'll probably say hello to you 2 times in an upcoming sale. So, gang, with that said, a few changes for next week. Next week, Amy's going to be coming over to Monday night. So Monday, Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday is going to be preempted for fantastic finds. So I'll explain to you what's going on with that. Bill has some obligations at work, so he won't be joining us. He was going to, but the obligations have come up. So he's going to be, doing his full-time job and tending to that. So since Amie was going to come over with us on Monday, she'll explain a little bit about that, but she's heading out on a trip. So we were going to just postpone Wednesday and bring her over to Monday. So again, Fantastic Finds will be in place of or at the same time as Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I am taking 5 days off from live sales. God, that it's bittersweet. I need to catch up on a few things. Our extravaganza was one of the largest ones and busiest ones we've ever had. I can't seem to keep up with the brick and mortar. It's growing leaps and bounds, which is great. These are good problems to have, but I need to do a little bit of housekeeping for Jason. So with that said, full honesty, full transparency, Bill has an obligation with work next Monday. He'll be back the following Monday for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. Amie will be joining us. We'll be moving Fantastic Finds over. And in a moment, Amie will tell you what she's doing on Wednesday. But I will be taking off then all of next week so that I can get my ducks in a row and get caught up with stuff because this man needs a break. So Amie will be filling the Wednesday spot. So Amie, you want to tell the folks what you're going to be doing?
Yes. So I wasn't going to be able to do a sale on Wednesday because Thursday is Mama Pam and I are leaving for Springfield, Ohio. So the Springfield extravaganza is next weekend. And then we're also going to Elkhorn, Wisconsin, the same weekend. Like, we're just crazy. It's back to back. So I wasn't going to be able to do a sale and do any kind of packing before leaving. So that's why I was going to hop on Monday with the boys. But it's just going to be Jason and I on Monday. So just take Fantastic Finds and just move it over to Monday. That's pretty much what we're doing. But Wednesday night, since I wasn't going to have a sale, and I have a stack of Happy Mail boxes to open. I have a mystery box from, I think, March that Ruthie sponsored on Fatbird Finds that I won. I haven't had a chance to open it yet. I also have a mystery box from Pamabama. I have no idea what's in there. I also got some other packages. I think I bought some stuff, but I don't remember what it was. So I think that's what we're going to do next Wednesday. See what's in the mystery boxes and then open up whatever other mail. I think I have something from Barb. I have something from Bill. I think I have something from Brian, maybe something else. I really don't know. I just have a stack of boxes. So that's what we're going to do next Wednesday on my channel. Probably maybe at 7, maybe at 8. I haven't decided the time quite yet, but just watch my community tab. I'll announce when I'm going to do that.
And it's another reason to make sure you are subscribed to Amie and her channel. The link is down below. So please make sure you're following her and you hit that notification bell bell. Please make sure you're following me and that you follow Bill and hit his notification bells too, because you never know when somebody could pop up and go live. I will tell you guys that I am working on something. I think in the near future, Mother Tucker's might have its first shop with me. So at some point, I'm still trying to work out those details, but it's kind of like when you have guests come over to your house, you want a clean house before you invite everybody in. So with the week off, I'm going to try to figure out, get all my I's dotted, all my T's crossed, figure it all out. And then we'll let you guys know, because I know for years now, years since we were just over on Instagram, folks have wanted a Mother Tucker shop with me. So it's nearing. It's going to happen. I just got to figure out how and when. So we'll tell you guys all the details when we know. There won't be like some big announcement or something that we're doing. Full transparency, we're working on it. And as soon as I know, we'll know. And we'll have fun letting you guys, wherever you're at in this great world, come to Mother Tucker's and shop firsthand. So we'll work those details out. But it's coming soon. Coming soon. So.
Well, I can't wait whenever you decide to do that. I mean, I was one of the lucky ones that actually got to shop it in person. So I haven't done my video yet.
Right.
Coming.
Right. Amie got VIP access. She got to come in after hours and shop. So
private shopping.
She did. She had the whole store to herself. Not many people.
Nice. It was nice and quiet.
Not many people.
It was great for filming. Yeah.
Not many folks can say that. So folks, we are getting our ducks in a row. Just make sure you're subscribed here. Just watch anything we find out, but we'll let you know when it happens. So it's going to happen sooner than later. So gang, enough of our jibber jabber. We know you're here for the vintage. So let's get the sale started so then we can get to your fantastic finds. We're going to do something different tonight. We're going to let Amie go first.
Gee, Jason, I always expect you to say, you know what? I'm going to go first tonight. You never do.
I will do that one of these times. I promise you.
You'll just completely surprise me.
Yeah. I will. Okay. You'll be like, what the hell are you doing?
$14, Jason.
All right.
So we're going to start out tiny tonight. I have my last of the little mini critter sets that I got. If you guys saw my video from Southside Pickers that came out on Sunday, this was one of the sets that I got there. Actually, the last one that I have. And these guys, I couldn't resist them because of the sign. The little moving day skunk sign got me. I was like, I have to get those. I had never seen that set before, in particular with the little sign like that. So I just had to get them. Now they are bone china. You can see the little baby on the end has the little sticker on there. This is Bone China Japan. No chips, no repairs, nothing really notable issue-wise for them. But we've got Mama Skunk. And I don't know. She looks kind of indifferent. She was like, I don't know where we're going to go. That's kind of the look on her face. And then we've got teeny baby and then a little bit older brother. I think that's what's going on. So Mama Skunk measures 2 by 1 1/4. The little sign measures 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And the babies are 1 by 1 and 1 by 2. So that's the size there. Super cute. I love the Itius Bitius one. Let's see. There he is.
Oh my God.
Little Itius Bitius one. He's so cute. I don't know. I used to collect miniatures when I was a child. Like I had a little shadow box. I still have them. I still have all of my little miniatures. But I never had a little set with a sign like that.
God, so they're cute. Little stinkers. They're just
so stinking cute. Yeah.
They are.
Right. Really, that's about all I can tell you about the set. But I don't see any interest in these guys unless our lag is really super terrible. So we'll bring these guys back.
All right. I never saw one with a sign either. Let's just wait for the lag. I see. Oh. Hold on. You got a bed.
I see Dana. Yep. All right. Lag is pretty bad, you guys. So what that tells me is that you guys don't wait to put in anything. If you want something, put it in sooner rather than later. I feel like a lot of people might come in after the bid end tonight. So just try and get those in there. Any bids are just in cases to account for the lag. All right. So Lisa's in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more on the set. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
And our friend Heidi's checking in. How are you, Heidi? It's good to see you.
Hi, Heidi.
Gosh. Yeah, I never saw one with a sign before.
I hadn't either. All right, there's the skunky bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Dana had the high bid at 16. Lisa did put in that just in case. So Lisa's going to win the set for 17. Thank you so much.
All right. My first round is going to be choice, and they're going to start at just $5 choice. There's not much that I can say. Now it wants to. There we go. And folks, bear with me. I'm trying to chase my highlighting tonight. The chat's acting all kind of wonky. So, okay, $5 choice. Choice on the Joseph Original flocked figurines. There's nothing really wrong with them, but I do want to say I think with age they have slight discoloration, okay? Maybe slight discoloration, like the Dalmatian is just a little off-white, not quite white. But they don't have, 3 of them don't have their stickers. 1 of them does. But honest to God, if you know Amie, if you know Kitsch, these are fantastic. So
I've never seen one of the piggies before.
You haven't?
Never seen one of the piggies.
All right. No? Well, they're $5 choice. This is your first little one, your little chickie. He'd be great in your Easter display. If you guys aren't familiar, these have like metal bodies and then they flock them. So they do have some weight to them and they are really, really fun to collect. So 3 inches tall he is, and this is your first one at 5. I see you, Trendlin. Thank you so much. His feet are in very good condition. He does stand on his own. Just maybe slight discoloration, okay? I get really picky when it comes to my flocked items. If they're not as, quote, vibrant as they were brand new, I just want to make sure I note that. But, I mean, there's nothing like, you know, really horribly wrong. They're just a little discolored, I think, from years of being stored. And I believe maybe somebody stored these in newspaper, which can stain the flocking a little bit. So Sherry is in at 6. So here is your little... He is very pale pink. He's almost like a tan, okay? But he's got a very light pink hue to him, and he's the little piggy. He measures about 3 inches long, okay? So in very good condition. They don't have their stickers, okay? These 3 don't have their stickers. So then your other little one to choose from is the cute little Dalmatian. He might have a little wear to the top of the tail, but I think you guys can see what I'm talking about. Just a little discolored here on the top of his head from like the back, you know, part of his body there. Thank you, Lisa. I see you in at 8, so we're looking for 9. But again, he's really cute, and I usually find the mice and things like that. So, oh, and he does have his sticker. Okay, so he does have his little Joseph sticker on the bottom. And then your fourth choice is the big kitty cat, the big guy. And look at the tail. The tail, you can even bend the tail. And he's one of those little claw ones that you can like hang on something if you want to. So you can hook him on a shelf, maybe if you had a little planter. And he does have his Joseph sticker on the bottom. And he is 4 inches. So he is 4 inches. He kind of looks like queso, doesn't he?
He does. I have 2 like this one. Yep.
Gosh, I love these. These are some of my favorite. Jill, you were the first one in at 9. So we're looking for 13 or more. I see you, Lisa. So thank you so much. Now, there's no real staining to this one. He seems like he is in really good shape, or should I say discoloration? I want to choose my words right. So we'll lay him in the back because he doesn't want to sit right. So he'll be so I see you, Jill, at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. So Kitty Cat's going to take a nap in the back. And you have got a leg up. Then you got the dog, you have the pig, or the chick. So top bidder can pick which one or ones they want. You're right, Heidi. You're right. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 16 or more on the choice of the flocked Joseph figures. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Try to put these all here so you can see him. Kitty Cat's going to lay on his side and take a nap. Jill, I see you're just in case. There he is. Boy, Kitty Cat. But there you go. You can see your choices. So they're all fun. They're all a little bit different. Thank you, Lisa. I see you're just in case. There is Karen's bid N. Thank you so much. So Lisa, for 21, you get first choice. Jill, you'll have backup. Lisa, let me know which ones you want. We'll just call them by the animal. He did. He fainted. He's like, oh my gosh, too much for me. He's not into being on camera. So
That's just typical cat behavior.
This is true. This is true. I can hear him purring though, so he is happy. So please let me know if you want cat. You want the cat and the dog. Okay, those are yours. Thank you so much. So then, Jill, at your 20, let me know, did you want our 2 barnyard friends? We got the little, okay, you're passing. No problem. Thank you so much. So then we are back in the first one. We got Jill. So it would be Elizabeth at 9. Elizabeth, let me know if you were interested in Piggy or Chick, and then if you pass, we'd be back to Sherry and then Trendlin. But we'll just wait to quickly hear from Elizabeth. Did you want the pig or chick? And that would be at your bid of $9. Okay, you got the chick at 9. Thank you so much. And then very quickly here, it looks like we go back to Sherry. So Sherry, let me know if you want the pig. And if you pass, then we'll be back to Trendlin. So I'll watch my phone here. Sherry, let me know if you were interested in the pig. And that would be at your bid of 6. All right, Amy.
14, Jason.
All right.
All right. So this, you're going to get both of these items together. It's not choice. So first off, I have this adorable. She said pass.
Okay.
Jason, can I claim the pig?
Sure. Oh, wait. Trendlin.
Oh, wait. Trendlin wants it.
Yes.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
No
All
worries.
right.
Trendlin can have it. I was going to say, if nobody wants it, I will take the pig.
Gotcha.
Okay. So first thing that you're getting is this adorable children's hanky. And there's no holes or anything with it. It's nice and vibrantly colored. We've got this little girl. She's super cute. Holding her big bouquet of flowers. And then the whole border has little flowers that go around it. So the colors in it are red. Pretty much all the colors are in there. It's in pretty good shape. Measurement for the hanky is 8.5 by 9. Super cute for that. And then I think you guys know by now, if I bring a hanky, I gotta bring a piece of jewelry to go with it. All right. So what I have for the jewelry item to go with it is this cutie pie little made in Japan miniature pose doll brooch. And she's on her original card. It says handmade doll brooch there on the card. It is stamped Japan. All right, she's got like a C clasp on the back. It's not, maybe it is. Oh, it is. It is a safety clasp on the back side. You can see that she is attached to the pin there. She also, if you bend the card back, you can see she has a little Made in Japan sticker there on the back. And she is dressed in turquoise, and she's got like a little yellow hat moment going on. Let's see if we could get her. My camera's doing the thing that it did Monday, that it didn't, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. I think I got her. There we go. But she's got sweetly hand-painted little face on there. She's got little tiny black yarn hair, this little yellow kerchief that's in her hair, a blue kind of coat, white pants, little brown tie in there, and little white felt shoes. And she is got armature in there, so you can kind of, you know, pose her how you want to do her. Like I'm 50. Yeah, you know, she's
like
kicking, you know, whatever you want to do with her. She's a pose doll after all. You can do what you want with her. So you're going to get the pair together, the hanky and the little girl. Now the pin itself measures, she's about 3 inches at long and then like 1.5 inches wide. All right. So you're going to get the pair together. I thought they just looked cute. All right. I see Glam Hannah's in at 14. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 15 or more. I'm going to count it down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
They made those pose dolls for almost any and everything, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're not easy to find, though, those tiny ones.
I got a few off of Instagram many years ago, but I don't see the really tiny ones either. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. So Glam Hannah, this is coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, I'm going to get some of my choice rounds out of the way. I think I have 2 more. So this is another choice round, and it's going to start, if I can even find it. Like I said, I'm trying to chase my comments tonight, so bear with me, folks. This is going to be the last bride and groom set that I have for a long time. I held on to them until this time of the year because I know we decorate like for June bride and stuff like that. So also, these are great in your Valentine's Day display. So this is your first choice at $12. These are porcelain. They have a very like 1920s kind of feel about them. Faintly, you can see she's marked Japan on the bottom. You can sort of see where he's marked Japan on the bottom. So these are your first choice of bride and grooms. Very dapper, very 1920s looking, and they are made of porcelain. They measure about 4 3/4 inches tall. So these are little figurines, probably doubled as cake toppers back in the day. I like the fact that her veil is it's a different color. It's kind of this orangey kind of copper color. And you can see she has her bouquet. Or bouquet or bouquet. Is it bouquet or bouquet? I'm not too sure.
I say bouquet.
Okay. I guess then we'll go with bouquet. And she's like, I was a bride. So you have her, and then you have him. He's a very dapper fellow. He has his top hat down around his side there, and then he has his striped pants, and they are in gold. So that's your first choice. Thank you, Karen. I see you in at 12. Then I have a bisque couple, and these are marked. He's marked on the back Japan. So now I did a little research. I found one of these, and that one didn't have eyes either. So this could be a spooky groom with no eyes. You could give him eyes.
I think it looks like he has glasses on to me.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. But I still can't. You can kind of see there that the sideline on the face. Yet I don't know why they wouldn't have still popped eyes in there. But I didn't create them. I just have them. And then you have her. She's definitely like a 1920s flapper girl kind of bisque figurine. Okay, so they're in very good condition. These measure, cover up my notes here. These measure about 3.5 inches tall. So again, there he is. These are in really good condition considering their age. And I didn't check to see if anything glows. So Tippy Winks, I see you in at 13. Thank you so much. Let me double check here. Okay, so his flower, his pink flower does fluoresce. And then all of her flowers fluoresce. So that is your second choice on the little bisque bride and groom. Both of these sets, I think, speak like very 1920s. I don't know that they're necessarily from the 1920s, although they could be. So we are looking for 14 or more. That was your first set. They're made of porcelain. No chips, no cracks. They're made of bisque. So let's go ahead and count them down. Bouquet. Okay. Like bouquet. All right. Thank you so much. All right, Leslie. Thank you so much. So
Leslie.
It'll be choice on, we'll call them tall or short. You're either going to pick the tall couple or the short couple. So 14 or more. Let's go ahead and count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Minimal paint wear. No chips, no cracks. Again, these will be the last bride and groom that I have for a long time unless I find some this weekend. So I see you, Karen. Thank you so much. There is the bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Thank you so much. So Miss Karen G. Lisa, your 18 did come in after the bid end. I'm so sorry. So it looks like for 14, Karen, you get choice. You want the first set. Okay, so you get the taller couple. So Miss Tippy Winks, hold on here. At 13, were you interested in the smaller bisque couple? Were you interested in the smaller bisque couple? And if you pass, that's okay. We'll bring these back in the recap. All right, you got them. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right.
I've always said bouquet because of Keeping Up Appearances. The Bouquet Residence, if any of you watched that show.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I've always pronounced it that way. All right. I have a choice at $12 for my next round. All right. So I do love some British comedy. So that's if you've never seen that show, it's a hoot. You got to see it. All right. I have a choice of these are made by Arnart. And I will say these represent little month angels. They did a whole 12, one for each month, little series of these smaller angels. They also did larger angels, kind of similar to the NAPCO style month angels. But they did these baby ones too, which I think look a little bit more like Cupies to me. They're dressed in like little choir robes, but you can see there's a little bit of paint loss. No surprise because they are 100% cold painted, okay? Except for the glaze on the white that you're seeing. So I'll tell you each month that they are. There's no chipping. There's just the little paint scratching on them. Otherwise, they're in good shape. Okay, so this guy here on the end with the little briefcase, he represents September, so going back to school. The one in the middle is holding a little pink bun, meant to represent April for Easter. And then the guy on the end with the shamrock is March, of course, for St. Patty's Day. So there are 12 of these. I have come across a few in the past like 11, 12 years or so. I haven't seen very many of these guys, but these came from an estate sale and they were all together. So that was a fun find, but I love these tiny little ones. Now, they're not super large. They do measure 2 3/4 by 1.5. Okay. So I'm going to show you each one so you can see. So that's about the size that we're talking about there. So really not very much wear on the March guy, just a little bit off the end of the shamrock there. There's the back side of him. Then we have the April one with the pink bunny, and there is paint loss on the bunny there, but good on the red. I think very minimal wear on the red. Usually the red is the worst color. Red and black seem to be the worst colorings for the paint loss. And then the September one, there's just a little bit on the briefcase, and then onto the back side, there's a teeny little scratch in the red on the back of him. But otherwise, good shape. All right. Queso, hello, has joined us. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. All right, so I'm going to hold these back up. I see Miss Karen's in at 17. So this is for choice. Winner can take one, a couple, or all of them if they would like. All right, we're going to count them down. We are looking for 18 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I like the bigger ones, Kim. I think they have a little bit more detail in them. I do like the bigger ones.
I've only seen one of these in person, and all the cold paint was almost completely gone.
Yeah. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Jan had the high bid at 18, but Kim came in there with it just in case. So Kim, you get first choice at 19. So you can let me know. We can do September, April, or March, or combination, or all of them. If Kim doesn't take them all, Jan, you are on deck. So keep in mind ones that you were looking at. And then Karen Kennedy was next after that.
She wants them all, Amy.
She wants them all. You got it, Kim. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next round is going to be choice at just $10. I found these on Tuesday morning at the flea market. So bear with me. My internet's lagging a little bit. So there we go. Now I can highlight it. $10 choice. I showed these to Tina. We believe that these are 1920s or 1930s corsages, okay? They are not like full-on holiday, but they're unique in and of themselves. So I'm amazed that they're in this good of condition. The first one you can choose from is this rose, okay? So it is this fabric, like this velvet fabric flocked rose corsage. It's very, very unique and very good condition. It is like it's almost like a very reddish style pink, okay? So you can see that it does have great detail here on the inside. You can see it has the little stems of the inside of the flower, and then it has a little rose bud here on the top. They even went as far as to make the stem look very realistic. And then there is your pin back that you're dealing with. So this would be very fun if you actually wanted to wear it and use it. It would be nice to add into one of your, hats if you want to, or this would just make a great little display piece, maybe in with your dolls and with, anything else. I just think it's very unique. There are 2 pieces of wire on this one. I think it is missing one of its leaves. But other than that, I'm amazed that this is still in this condition. So William, thank you so much. I see your 10. And this measures just about 4.5 inches. So this will be your first choice. Again, this is like a velvet kind of flocked fabric. So these are fabric flowers, very late 20s, probably 1930s, okay? The second one is a stunner, okay? This one, the flowers are made of like a suede fabric material. So these are like a suede fabric material. These are like little millinery style pieces here in the middle. And then you have these paper flocked leaves in the back. Okay, so this is your second choice. Thank you all for the bids. I see Karen in at 11, Williams in at 12. Try to research these. I don't think a lot of these survived. So there were not a lot of examples to try to, learn anything from. So there is a little bit of splitting here on the fabric of the stem that is, has like some of the bendable wire, but it's still there. And I think this is super neat, and it's reading true to color. It's like a rust copper color. So that's like a rust color. Those are like an orangish kind of copper tone, and they're all 3 different colors, similar but different. So this one measures 5 inches long. So that'll be your second choice. So we're in at 12, looking for 13. These are very delicate, very dainty,
fantastic,
very old, and I was very pleased. It was the only thing. I got up at 6 in the morning, went over to the market that I took you to, Amie, and this was the only thing I found, and I got them before they got damaged. I was afraid on the table they were going to get ruined. And then you have your rose here. I think this would look really neat in a Valentine's Day display. If you tuck this in with one of your candy boxes, or, put it in with a Victorian style Valentine's Day card, but it is the corsage. So let's do a countdown on them. You'll choose between the rose, or this one is the trio of flowers. So we'll just call this one flowers, and this one will be called rose. So thank you so much, Tippy Winks. Thank you so much. So you'll pick either between the flowers or the rose. So let's count it down. We're looking for 13 or more on what I believe is very late 20s or 1930s corsages. And we'll count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end, and you can move some of these however you want. I didn't. I kept them the way I found them. So you can bend them, do whatever you want. But they're really unique. Really, really unique. There's our bid end. Thank you so much, Mr. William. I don't think you needed it because you had the top bid at $12. So, sir, let me know. Did you want the rose one or did you want the flowers? All right, they're both yours. All right. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. 36, Jason.
Okay.
All right. And this is going to be a pair of items. So you're going to get these items together. I just thought they needed to live together. All right. So first off, we have, and this is a Gund, little rooster. I did actually get this in Pennsylvania, shopping with Jason. So he does have his original, I have to turn it this way so we can read it. Original Gund tag still attached there on his little wing. And he's just a small guy. Now, I will say, as far as Gund roosters go, typically they're the larger stuffed ones or they're the rubber face ones. This little small one, you will not find him right now anywhere on the interwebs. And he's in pretty good shape. Of course, the white fur does have some discoloration for it, but there's no holes. He doesn't smell funny. He doesn't smell like chicken. But he doesn't smell weird or anything like that. But he's in really good shape, and he does have armature in his legs to give him a little bit more stability. So he will stand. All right, I'm going to show you. There he goes. He stands on his own, on his little feetsies. And he's got felt little accents for his comb, his little beak. I love his little wingies that go out. Original ribbon is still intact, and then little felt feathers for his tail. I think he's darn cute. He does measure 8 by 5.5, so he's about 8. I didn't include the comb on the top, but to the top of his head, he's about 8 inches. All right, so what's coming with him? So he dates to the 50s, and what's coming with him is Hattie Hen's Red Umbrella, which also dates to 1950. This cute little children's book. I just thought that they looked cute together. So we've got the Mr. and the Mrs. Together. That's kind of was my thinking for that, but just a cute little, I love these tiny little storybooks, the fun little shaped ones. It is Whitman Publishing from 1950 is the copyright on here. I typically don't pick up like farm animal stuff, but if it's real cute, I will. And the Gun Rooster and this book both got me. Look at the little turkey.
Love it.
That's in a dress. I can't.
Gobble, gobble.
I cannot. Yeah.
Love it.
So cute. Anyway, you're going to get the book too with the Gun Rooster. All right. I see Miss Karen's in at 36. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 37 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Yeah, I saw him in person. He's in really good condition.
Pretty cute. Yeah,
he's really good.
Pretty cute.
I mean, Amie threw me down to get him, but
no, I did it. That's what Bill does. I don't do that.
Oh gosh.
All right, there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you for filling in for that round. Karen, you didn't need your just in case. Coming to you, my friend. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next round is going to start at $30, okay? It is a piece of glass, and it's a piece of glass. Hello, John. How are you? Guys, make sure you're following him here on the tubes and over on Instagram. He's John of Everyday Holiday Displays, one of the Valentinos. So $30. This is a piece of Fostoria. This is in the aqua blue milk glass. Okay, so it is a covered dish. Some folks call it a marmalade. Kind of went with my theme for the evening. So I know you guys might say, Jason, it's $30. Well, this is a pattern that you don't find that often. And this is a color of glass that you don't find that often in good condition. Didn't use the word rare. You just don't find it all that often. And this is from Fostoria. So it has all this loop and bead kind of work on it. It is a little covered. I'm going to call it a candy dish, although I think back in the day, it would have been like a little marmalade or jam kind of container that they would have used. So there's your inside. Look at that milky, gorgeous blue. And some of these do fluoresce. I didn't check this one. Well, this one does fluoresce. It will fluoresce under black light. It fluoresces like a bright purple. Okay, so you're not going to get a uranium or anything like that. So I believe this.
I'm with you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. This is some great 1950s glass. I do believe this is an older mold by them. It's in very good condition with no chips or cracks. It's about 6 inches tall, and it measures about 6.5 inches wide. So if you guys start to research this, it is the Randolph pattern, okay? So the Randolph pattern, they made all sorts of different pieces, but you do not find the blue. And I actually have 2 pieces coming tonight, so I hope that somebody here might appreciate and enjoy the gorgeous, yummy aqua blue. Look at the great detail down here on the bottom. There are no chips. There are no cracks. This is an older piece of Fostoria. Thank you so much, Nikki. I see you in at 30. Sometimes these were prone to get stress fractures up here on the top. There is none. Look at that little bead up there on the top. This is very modern. It kind of checks a couple boxes. This is going to look good in your modern, your mid-century, or if you guys do some of the older early American pressed glass, it's going to look good in there as well. So Again, you can use this as a little jewelry box. You could use it as a trinket box, candy jar if you want to, but I do believe that its purpose was to house marmalade. So again, this is the Randolph pattern. It is made by Fostoria, and it is in our aqua blue milk glass color, okay? No chips at all. Look at that gorgeous lattice style work here on the side. Let me hold it here again so you guys can see. When the lid is on, this piece does measure, like I said, 6 inches tall by 6.5 inches across. So sometimes folks slam the lids down. There's no issues on that, and it's reading very true to color. This is one of my favorite colors that Fostoria does, and I was not afraid to snag it to bring it to a live sale. This also matches the vanity or the bathroom set that I have coming up later with the shells on it. It's sort of the same kind of blue. So let's go ahead. Yes, you could, Heidi, you could put your bath pearls in here. You could do all sorts of different things. And you're right. Funny you say that. This definitely would look good in a mermaid bathroom. So let me just take a moment before we do a countdown to show you guys how gorgeous this blue is. Put that white paper behind so you guys can totally see. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous aqua baby kind of blue. And it is their milk glass. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Thank you so much, Nikki. You have the top bid in at 30. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we are still looking for 31 or more. Let's go ahead and count this down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This is just a stunning piece. If you guys do mid-century, if you love blue glass, mix this with some of the pastels that Fenton did. They just did such a good job. And this is a color I don't see all that often from Fostoria. So there's our bid end. Nikki, you didn't need it, friend. Congratulations. You got a gorgeous, stunning piece of glass for $30. Congratulations, Nikki. All right, Miss Amie.
I love that color.
Me too.
28.
All right.
All right. So I'm not sure if you guys saw my previews, you did get a close-up photo of this already. And if you guys don't recognize the images in here, we're looking at a Palmer Cox Brownies top. So this is a tin litho toy top with Palmer Cox Brownie illustrations on the inside. I have had this since January when Mama Pam and I went to Iowa. And this was one of the things, like, when I found it, I didn't quite know what it was. And then after I started looking at it, I realized what I had in my hands. Now, this dates to 1927, by the way. So I think that just minimal wear. There's a little bit of rusting starting to occur right here and a little spot right here, but the colors are nice and vibrant. And the insert here is paper. All right, so it's more of like a cardboard insert on there. Now, I will say, doing research on these, there were there was one company that did these movie tops, and there's a circus animal one, there's a farm animal one, and then there are a couple, there's two different Palmer Cox ones that I could identify. One is more, it has blue in it for the striping, and then this red one. So I believe when you spin it, that the center disc was supposed to rotate in the opposite direction to give you the illusion of animation. It doesn't spin. I mess with this thing so much to try and get it, but you can kind of, if you don't like what's peeking through the window, you can kind of turn it upside down and spin it with your finger to get something else in the window. You can see how it will move on there, but I kind of picked out my favorites that were on there. And it does have on the bottom where it spins, this is wood, all right, on the bottom. I'll show you that it actually spins. So there we go. Spins nice and level there. I think it's in good condition for being from 1927, for goodness sakes. It does measure 4.5 inches in diameter. I think it would be cool if you had some Palmer Cox books. Maybe you had one of the little plush guys that Jason had on Monday, some other ephemera pieces or some other tin pieces that were polymer cocks and do kind of like a display, because it can, I think if you balanced it a little bit on a flower frog or something behind it, you could prop it up and get it to display this way, or a little plate rack would work too. I see Miss Sandra D's in at 35. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 36 or more. I am going to count it down. So if you're bidding, you're welcome to utilize those just in cases. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Such great condition, Amie. It looks like it's new.
I couldn't leave it behind. I couldn't leave it. It was cool. Cool to find it. And the big case of polymer cock stuff in Springfield, Ohio at the Springfield Antique Center, they don't have this in there. It's not in there. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so MJ had a 36 bid, but Sandra put in it just in case. So Sandra, this is coming to you for 37. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And hello, Renee. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much, Ruthie, for being our backup mod and bid ender. Thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. And guys, make sure you're following Amie. You hit that notification bell so you'll know when she goes live tomorrow night for her solo sale at 8 p.m. over on her channel. So it's been a hot minute since I brought a board game. Okay, the last one I brought, I think, was Peter Pan. Found this one, and I'm going to start out, and I'm going to work my way up, but I'm going to go very quickly. First of all, it's a complete board game from the 1940s, okay? If y'all love some kitsch,
I've never seen this one. Never seen it.
I think this alone is an awesome background, okay? We do have some splitting here. First of all, it did split here, and it did split here. It is a complete Parker Brothers game from the 1940s, okay? And it is Teddy Bear Panda and his friends, okay? So here is your box. The box roughly measures just about 19 inches by 12, okay? So there is splitting, but other than that, the box, the side graphics, everything is in very, very good condition. So I'm selling this to you guys as a game so you guys could play it if you want. But this would make a fantastic background. This would look fantastic frame.
That cover is amazing.
It gets better. So it gets better. So wait till you see some of the game pieces. So I actually have two sets of directions. So I have two sets of directions. The directions are very kitschy in and of themselves, and they show all of the other little players. And on here it says 1940s. So those are your original directions. I think the only thing that's missing is there was an advertisement that Parker Brothers put in them. So I did a deep dive on this. There is the other one. So you have two of the directions, okay? So then you have the little spinner. The spinner does have a little bit of wear to it. But, oh, my God. How fun would that be to pop that in with your Pyrex, you know, your primary colors? Yeah. You know, you could definitely – and each thing is branded with Parker Brothers. All right. So if those three things don't sell you on it, let me show you the game board. So the game board – is super kitschy in and of itself. Those graphics are amazing. There they are. I'm kind of holding it upside down all the way around because they're all facing different ways. So if y'all love the kitsch and you're looking for something fun to frame, I think this game board might be fun for you. So you have the panda, you have the whole alphabet. If you guys are doing like a child's room or something, you could definitely use this. What I love is that this shows. Let's see if we can show this to you. I want to get in close because it's the panda throughout the year. Where is he? Look, he's there with Santa. You see the panda bear with Santa there? And then you have W is for whale. You have all sorts of different letters. You have all sorts of different animals. Just really kitschy and fun. There's the upside.
K is for kitty. Meow, meow.
So fun. So just $25. So if the board doesn't sell you.
I love that.
I would pay $25 just for these alone. These are the game pieces, and they're flocked.
Gosh.
And they are flocked, and they have
the monkey.
They have their original wooden little pegs. So if the $25 of the game doesn't sell you, you couldn't even probably get these for less than that. So you have Kitty, and these are made of cardboard, and they're flocked. So you do have Kitty, you have Bunny, Look at Happy Panda there. Teddy, like he's like, hey guys, I'm the life of the party, everybody. Come on, I'm a panda. Then you have Jocko. Bill doesn't like Jocko. Then you have Brownie. Amy, come on. Isn't that just a great little
He's
squirrel?
flocking good, Jason.
He's really good. Thank you, William. I see you in a 20. And then you have the puppy. Okay. So now what I will tell you guys is as the game changes throughout the decades, they're not as kitschy and as cool as this early 1940s version is. So again, this is what you're getting. We're looking for 26 or more. You get all the original little game pieces. So I'm selling this to you as a game if you want to play it, or if you guys want to go ahead and just use some of these pieces in your displays. Those alone would look great on a shelf. Use the bunny at Easter. Use the squirrel maybe in your, fall display. So there, you're going to get them, and they're really fun. Then again, you're going to get the fun board. Like you could just use this even in your doll display in the background. Like that's different. It's weird how they use that motif.
Yeah, that's a different pattern. Like
it is. And then you have the panda, which I love, especially if you guys like, oh my God, he's sailing. Can you guys see him on the sailboat there above the Y? And then you have the zebra, and you have this crazy panda doing all sorts of things. And then he's hanging out with Santa. So he's so cool, he hangs out with Santa, and it's in very good condition. And then you have the directions like I showed you. So you get 2 sets of directions. So you get those. And then you're also going to get the little spinner in the primary colors, which would go good with your, it looks like when people were spinning it, they did scuff it a little bit. Then you also get the box. In the box, yes, we have a little bit of splitting here. But folks that I know, you hold a little Elmer's glue on that, and then you finesse it a little bit. It seems to hold. I know some folks will fix their boxes doing that. So there that is. So let me show you the figures one more time. And if that didn't sell you, maybe they will. So we got William in at 25, sir, and you'll get the little flocked pieces, which then, my God, could you imagine going into an antique store? Somebody would pay $25 just for them. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on it. We're looking for 26 or more. It is a complete game from Parker Brothers. The only date that I could get is the 1940s on this version, okay? You're right, Mary Beth. The cover on it is amazing. And then we have the whole gang right here. 26 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Heidi. I was so excited. If I was a panda bear, I want to be him. Because he's the life of the party. He's the life of the party. So there's our bid end. William, sir, you didn't need it. Congratulations. You have the kitschy board game coming to you for $25. Congratulations, sir. All right, Miss Amy.
That's amazing.
I love it.
And hi, Mary. Welcome in. Good to see you. $40, Jason.
All right.
I buy these, and then they're a pain in the butt to show. But we're going to hold Mama Skunk so we don't have any accidents here. Okay. So these are definitely the kitschiest thing I have this evening. Well, I do have some Arnott skunk shakers, but these guys were one of my favorite finds in January. And I have, these are the inspiration behind my outfit tonight because of the black and white and the red polka dots. So these are very hard to find. I will say that. You won't find these right now online. These are made by Artmark, ARTMARK, Little Skunk family. And you can see on all of their noses, there goes Junior. Did I say a start price for these, Jason?
Yes, you did, and it did highlight. I'm sorry. I'm having a problem with my chat.
They have little clothespins on all of their noses. So I'm not sure if that is supposed to indicate that they don't want to smell each other. I don't know what's going on there. But I loved the set the instant that I saw them, and I had not seen these before. I know Artmark did some other chain families. Most of the ones that I have seen have been cats and dogs and elephants, but I had not seen this little skunk family. Now, I will say that there's no chipping and there's no repairs that I can find, but there's just a little bit of cold paint scratching. All right, I'm going to set them down so I can show you the paint a little bit better. They are hard to show because they're chained together and they just want to fall over if they're not on a level surface. So this is going to be much easier for me. So on the vest here, you can see there's a little bit of paint loss. So the good thing about these is the black is fired on here, but the red and green is not. All right. So that's where you're going to see some of the paint scratching. So they all have little polka dot berets on, which I think is so stinking cute. And Mama Skunk is the one here that has the foil sticker there on the bottom. And this is a much larger chained mama, I will say, than we typically see. Well, I'm not, maybe it's a daddy. Maybe it's a daddy skunk because he does have like a vest and a bow tie on. He measures 6 inches tall. So 6 inches and then by about 3. And each of the babies measure the same size. They're 3 3/4 by 2. And I think that Daddy's got the most kind of paint scratching on the vest. A little spotting on the hat, but really not that bad. But their faces are so cute. I just love the clothespins. It's just an added little bonus. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to take the extra time to sculpt that in there, but I appreciate that they did for sure. All right, so I see Kim's in at 40. Thank you so much. We're going to try and balance these up again so we can see them all out in their glory. All right, I'm going to hold Daddy here. Here we go. You ready? There we go. Okay, we're all safe and sound. There we go. Now you can see how cute their little faces are. I think they're darn cute. All right, so we're going to count these down. We are looking for 41 or more on the set. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it.
This is not a chained family that you see that often.
No.
Just don't. Took us a while to find this one for our skunk collection. Long time. And they're either indicating that I stink or they stink. I don't
know.
I don't
I
know.
think it can go both ways there. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Lisa had a 41, but Kim did put in a just in case. So Kim, these are coming to you for 42. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. And folks, bear with me. For some reason, my computer is lagging, so it is taking me extra moments to find and to highlight the amount. So this next round is going to start at $60, okay? I was very excited when I found the set. I probably should do choice, but I don't have the heart to do it. Somebody had this on their vanity or in their bathroom for probably 60 plus years. You're not going to find this on any other platform. This company, I did research. I did find that the company made it with seashells on it, but you're not going to find it in this good a condition or a complete set. So for $60, I have a vanity set, and I will start with the Kleenex holder, okay? The company that made this, it's Schwartz Brothers Plastics, and it's made in the USA. So if you guys love blue, so it's reading sort of periwinkle because of the way the light's hitting it, but it is a very, very light blue, okay? So you're going to get the tissue box holder. Whoever purchases this, I just will tell you this will ship by itself because I need to be very careful with these shells that none of them break. So, and then whoever purchases it, please just take your time unwrapping it. I will use tissue paper and bubble wrap, and it should get to you guys very safely. So you're going to get, as part of the 60, you're going to get the tissue box, okay? It is the thinner plastic, and see if I can show you guys the insignia here on the back. There it is that shows. It's like those thin 1950s canisters, okay? So for $60, you're going to get the tissue holder. It is such a higher end tissue holder. It has the little hinged joint on it, the little opening. So it does open. It's in very good condition. There are no cracks to the plastic. So if you guys love, nautical themes, if you guys love mermaids or anything like that, you're going to love this. You can see that they made little flowers out of the seashells. It has all these other little shells. The only issue is there's some discoloration around the shells where I think the glue has discolored, okay? So for your 60, you get the tissue box holder, 1950s plastic. So let me get my notes here. And then you're going to get the 3 little bureau jars. Okay. You'll get the 3 little bureau jars. They are in 3 different sizes. All of them, we'll start with the smallest one. So we have a 3-inch one and a 4-inch one. They all have their shells still intact. They have the little dainty pearls that are glued to the top that are still intact. So they are these little dresser boxes that you could use for whatever you want. I'm amazed that they are together. So yes, it is $60 to get the whole set. You're going to get the 3 little dresser boxes. Look, it even has the coral on there. It has the different colored shells. Again, they took the shells and turned them into flowers. So this is your little 3-inch little plastic powder pin dish, whatever you want it to be. And each one is marked USA, and they're made by Schwartz Brothers. And yes, you're getting the full set.
Did you say this would look good in a mermaid bathroom?
Oh, absolutely. Mermaid bathroom. It would look great. Even if you guys did Victorian, it has that kind of Victorian look. But this is from the late 40s or the 1950s. Okay. So this is your 4-inch one. So there it is. And it's reading true to color when I see on my.
I can't believe that this stuff isn't all just broken off.
I know.
Like,
I gasped when I found it. And then they even went ahead and detailed it with a little gold rim around it. And again, these are all the thin celluloid style. They're not celluloid, but it's a thin, lightweight plastic. Okay. So then also you get the larger one that comes in at 5 inches. So wow. I can tell you right now, if you want one of the Kleenex boxes with like 4 shells on it, you can buy one for $15 and have it shipped to you for $10 more. I couldn't even find the company's little canisters. So I couldn't even
I've never seen any that look like this. I've seen some with flowers like applied.
Right.
But not shells.
And they also do little rhinestones. I did find, though, that at one point they did sell these with some of the shells on them. So, again, in very good condition. I didn't overly scrub anything, so you might have to do a little more cleaning, but they're just so good. There's no chips, no cracks. I actually took the ladies' bobby pins out of some of them. So, literally, they came like right off of her vanity. I have to imagine that from the estate, they probably were on there since the 50s. So, again, we're in at 60 with Noelle. Thank you so much. You get the set of 3 little, we'll call them little canisters, little universal canisters, and you're going to get the Kleenex box. So, again, please, whomever purchases this, just take your time opening it. I'm more than confident in shipping it, but it will go by itself. So we're in at 60, looking for 61 or more. Again, you're going to get the plastic, and it is made by Schwartz Brothers Plastics in the USA. You're going to get the Kleenex box. So thank you so much, Dana. I see you're 63. You're going to get the Kleenex box, and then you're also going to get the 3 little dresser jars. So we'll hold those up, and let's go. Actually, I like holding the Kleenex box. Let's hold that so you get a full effect of it. We're looking for 64 or more. Let's count it down just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Glam Hannah. I thought so too. Again, I gasped. I mean, we love our seashell things. We love our beach things. We probably would have kept this, but this just isn't quite any of the colors in our home. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. Noelle. I saw your just in case. So for $64, Noelle, congratulations. I know it's going to a fun home. Please send us pictures. Please send us pictures. I want to see how you use it.
Noelle, do you have a mermaid bathroom?
Well,
yeah.
Remember,
right.
We did see some mermaids.
All right. I have a choice for my next round starting at $12. Okay. Let's get all these guys up here on the board here. All right. So I have 3 things, and they're all the same, just a different color. All right. And I don't think, maybe I have one time. But these are made in Germany. So Künstler Schutz, I love to say their name. That is the manufacturer, made in Germany. These do date to the 60s. So these are little flocked poodles in their little doggy beds, and they're all little ornaments. All right. I mean, they wouldn't have to be ornaments. You could, just tuck the string under and then they could be a little figurine, but they can hang if you want them to. So I've got 3 different colors of the little poodles. If you're not familiar with Kunz or Schunz flocked animals, they're very, very collectible. There's hundreds of different ones. I have a few in my personal collection. I have a squirrel and a deer and a hedgehog, but they come in all different sizes, but they're all little flocked cuteness. All right. And I'm going to show you each one. So I have a white one to pick from, and they all have really nice detailing on them. So little white poodle here. So they all have a little collar and then a little metal rivet to represent a little bell, little plastic eyes, little plastic nose, and then just a little shading to do the little eyebrows there. But very soft, and you can see there's even little lines for their paws. And then there's felt that lines each of the little basket beds. All right. And then they each do have their original string to hold. So 1960s Germany are the date for these. And then I've got a little gray one with the little tongue hanging out. So cute. And then the last one is the little black poodle. Look at him.
I love him.
He's so cute.
Love him.
I think the black one might be my favorite out of the 3. But I love these. Usually if Mama Pam and I are shopping, we see some that are like in a glass showcase. Usually you can't touch them. You have to ask to touch them. But we always love to say that. It's Mama Pam's favorite word to say when we're out shopping.
Say it one more time. How do you say it again?
These came fresh from Mother Tucker's.
Yes.
These came from Mother Tucker's when I was there. So it's so much fun to shop. Everybody did a great job stocking their booths and bringing in the kitschy cuteness when I was visiting in April. All right, so measurement for these guys, they do measure 3 1/4 by 2 by 2 1/2. So that's the size there. All right, we're looking for 13 or more, and it is on choice. Winner can take 1 or multiples or all of them if they would like. We're going to count them down. Rose has got the high bid at 12. We're looking for 13 or more. Lisa, I just see your 13 popping in there. All right, so we're looking for 14 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Puppy bid end. I will say that there's lots of different breeds of dogs that they did. So I will of course keep my eye out for some boxers, some huskies, some other breeds of dogs. I'll keep my eye out, you guys. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Melanie was in at 16. Rose put in a just in case of 20, and Lisa also put in a just in case of 20. Rose had the first one. So Rose, you do get first choice at 20. So Rose, let me know. We'll claim by color. We'll do white, gray, or black, or you can take 1 multiples, whatever you would like to do. And Pomeranians. You got it, Tippy. And then Lisa's going to get second choice at 20, and then Melanie will be on deck after that.
These look like I remember in person, they look like they're brand new.
They do. Yeah, they're very nice condition.
So cute. She wants the gray one, Amy.
Oh, Rose wants the gray one. All right, you got it. Okay, Rose is taking gray. So Lisa, know if you want the black one or the white one. And if Lisa passes, it will go back to Melanie. Lisa wants the black one. Okay. Then Melanie, if you want the little white one, I can just watch the chat. And I think that was everybody that we had bidding. Okay. Yep. Thank you so much.
All right. So I did not preview this. I didn't know how to add it to my preview. So here we go. And this is the first time I've ever sold one of these live. So I have what I believe, and this came from the same estate as the dresser set. So I believe that this is a 1920s child's parasol. It does have some issues, but there are no rips, okay? I do believe that it is silk fabric. So for $18, it is made out of wood. You can see all of the great, I'll show you the great detail. There's a flower motif on it. There's no rips, no tears. It still works, but there is a little stain or two. It even has its little tassel down here on the bottom. Very dainty, very cute. This would be fun to use in your displays. So let me go ahead and open this up for you guys. And you can see, look at the great flowers on it. Again, you see the little dainty, I know it's getting washed out a little bit, but there's like pink and blue little flowers on there. There are one or two little stains on it. I did not try to get them out. There you go. You can see the one little stain right there. There might be another little stain over here. But again, I do believe that this is silk fabric, and it's a cute little parasol from, I believe it's the 1920s, and I believe it would be a child's. It's in this fun blue. I don't know if it would have had anything up here on top. The couple examples that I found didn't have anything. It does open up. It does latch, but I don't want to go ahead and hurt anything. You can see that it will latch up underneath. This is all thin metal holding it. I'm amazed that it's in this good of condition. I have never found one that hasn't been completely shredded or completely torn that you could still open and use if you want to. There are a couple stains, but all of this is the way it's supposed to look. That's the way it's supposed to lay on top of one another, the way the fabric is. It measures about 21 inches long. So it's this gorgeous, and I do believe it's silk fabric. I do believe that's all silk. But how cute would this look if you guys collect hats, if you guys wanted to open this up? Even if you opened it up upside down, you could put some stuffed animals in here in the corner and display them. There's a lot of different things that you can use these for. Or, again, as I'm closing it, just remember we do have, that's the worst stain out of any of them. But you could just use this and lay this in your little Victorian display if you want to. Again, it's in very good condition, maybe a little discoloration up here to the top. But again, for this being silk and no moth holes in it or anything like that, Tina encouraged me. She said, let's try it. Let's see if somebody's going to be interested in it on a live. Again, it may be kind of hard for you guys to see, but let me hold it back here. Again, no rips, no tears. It's sort of reading true to color. There's these little teeny tiny little bouquets of flowers. So you have some greens, you have some, sorry, Heather, you have some pinks and blues, and you have some greens. And again, I'm just amazed. Usually when you find these at an estate and you open them, they're just shredded. You can't, it's not even, the metal is in very good condition. Let me see if we can, there you go. You can see up underneath, the metal is not rusted. There's no issues. Yes, Karen, exactly. That's what it is. So again, I believe it is from the late 1930s or it's from the late 20s or the early 1930s. Again, it's made of silk. It's in super good condition. It has its little original tassel. The whole arm is made of wood, and then this is made out of silk. So we're just in at looking for 18. Karen, I see you're 18. Thank you so much. Again, it does work. We just have some stains. Let me just take a moment here. I don't want to damage.
There's an antique store. I can't remember where it's at, but they have a little room with like vintage children's furniture and things like that. And they have parasols hanging from the ceiling. It's really cute.
Yes.
Really cute.
There's the worst stain that you're looking at. My gosh, in my shop, I have dealers that are selling these for $30 to $65. So I was just happy that I had it from the estate. There you go. Now you can really see the flowers on there. You can really see the detail on it and the work that is on this. And again, that's not all stained. Some of that you're seeing the metal on the inside. So those aren't stains. The only stains that I can tell you is there's one or two little ones like that. And then your largest one is this one right here. And again, I think it gives it patina. I think it gives it a look. I don't think you have to do anything to it. So Miss Karen G is in at 18. Thank you so much. We'll just close it up and we'll do a countdown. We're looking for 19 or more on what I believe is late 20s, early 1930s. Silk, I think it's a child or a very young lady's parasol. So, or umbrella, whatever you want to call it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, these weren't meant for the rain. These were meant for to keep the sun out. Maybe if you guys even do a beach theme, these are fun because, you know, some of the old Victorian Atlantic City scenes, the ladies had these. It's just a really beautiful piece. So thank you so much, Ruthie B. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Karen G., it's coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you all so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, let's go back to Stinky Town. $24, Jason.
All right.
I've got some more skunks. And some of my favorite skunks are the Arnart. These are super kitsch. I love to find the Arnart critters. I don't know. There's something about these guys that they just have exaggerated features, always the long eyelashes and the quintessential polka dot bow that they all do have. Now, these are salt and pepper shakers. All right. And I will say right away, they don't have any stoppers in them. A lot of times with these, if they didn't have the cork, they had those kind of like rubberized ones, and they would just harden and then crumble and just fall out. So most of the time they did have like that kind of rubber kind. So that's why I think that they are missing. Paint is pretty good on these guys. I will say usually it's the bow ties. That's the first thing to go for these. And I love their big old teethers that are sticking out there. So this one's got 2 holes, and this one's just got 1. All right. Just a single holer there, not a 3. We'll turn them to the back, and we can look at the back. All right. There's the back. So minimal scratching in the paint, just a couple little pinpoint, I would say. Not really much. I've found Arnart critters that barely have any paint left on them. And do I still feel sorry for them and get them? Yes, I have. I have some deer that are not in the best of shape, but I still had to save them. And I like that this one, his bow tie is a little askew. I don't know if he had a rough evening or something like that. I'm not sure. But measurement for these guys, they are 2.5 inches tall and 1 3/4 inches wide. Now, I will say that if you like the Arnart skunk, there's a whole variety there's figurines, there's chain families, there's planters. And then Tilso was another company that did these red bow tie critters, and they made giants. And I've had the pleasure of selling some. That the big one is about this tall. Many years ago on Instagram, I had some of them. But they are, if you like them, they're out there. All right. I see Lisa's in at 26. We're looking for 27 or more. I am going to count these guys down so we can keep it moving. All right. So don't forget those just in cases. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
These never get old. Any of them, the red bow tie gang, none of them ever get old.
Yeah, if you want to go down a rabbit hole, go to Instagram and type in the hashtag red bow tie gang, and you'll see all the different kinds that are out there. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Glamiana had a 27, but Lisa did put in a just in case. So Lisa's going to take them for 28. Congratulations, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel. We put the link down below if you're watching this on a replay. If you aren't subscribed, head on over. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when she goes live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. She's doing a sale by herself tomorrow. Please head over and show her some support. She has some really fun kitsch tomorrow night that's going to be available. So if you're not following her on Instagram, please do the same. If you're not following me here, please give us a follow and over on Instagram. God bless my kitschy heart, you guys. When you see what Tina found on, she actually found this yesterday. This is a fresh pick from an estate. I about died. If y'all love kitsch, I have a blow mold.
Oh my God.
Kitty cat. Amie, wouldn't you say this almost hinges on the kawaii kind of style face?
Yeah, I mean, wow.
This guy, he is a little phone, and he's a bank. He's a blow mold. and he's
I
fun.
have never seen that, Jason.
I couldn't even find any examples to get any comps on it. Now, there are a few scuffs on the face. I didn't clean it because I don't want to lift any of the paint off. So he's this little meow meow kitty cat. He's got a little black bow tie. It says my number on here, and it says Going Bell. This is made in the USA. And the little receiver comes off. I believe that's the original string. And then you would have to cut that hole open to go ahead and get your money out. Now, if this isn't kitschy enough, it works. Hang on here.
Oh my, what?
It actually has a little bell on the inside that dings when you go ahead and dial. Yes, Karen, when you dial Jenny, it actually, and yep, you just have to hit it just right. And then so it's a little kid's toy. I've never either, Beth. And I mean, we have loved our blow mold things, our kitsch. I didn't do much cleaning on it because I didn't want to lift off any of the paint. But this is a tremendously kitschy, fun little blow mold kitty cat phone bank, like phone bank. It is yellow. It is a buttery kind of yellow. He or she is in very good condition with no chips, no cracks. Thank you so much, MJ Bear. I'm happy you all enjoy it because I'm telling you, bless my kitschy heart with this. It's about 7.5 inches tall, and it's roughly 7 inches wide up here at the receiver part, okay? So, again, it's a little, hello, Amy, hello, can you hear me?
It's the hotline, hello.
Hello, Kitsch Hotline calling, hello, please deposit 25 cents. So, like I said, I couldn't find any examples of this. So, and I mean, you cannot have a bad day with this little kitsch face looking at you. So, again,
and how could you be mad at somebody if you had a rough phone call? You can't slam those ears down, you know?
Nope. And we know that it has to be prior to the 70s because it would have been a little push button. So this has to be like some mid-60s kitsch going on here. If you guys love the Kit Kat clocks, this is going to go well with it. But bless our kitschy hearts. My God, you can't get much better than this. So a little phone, very good condition. It has the original string, and it is a bank, never been cut open. So Glam Hannah has the top bid at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Gang, I don't know if you ever find another one. So if you're interested, now's your chance. And we are doing just in case if you were an active bidder. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It rings better when you don't have your hand holding it like that. So, meow, meow. I'm a kitty cat. I'm not only a phone, but I'm a bank, and I'm a toy, and I'm kitschy, and I'm great. Yes, you are, friend. Oh, my God. I can't. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you could cut a little hole in the bottom and light it up if you wanted to and really go all out. So there's our bid end. I don't think you needed it, Glam Hannah. Let me go back up here. Meow, meow. Coming to you for $20. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
That's
all right,
good.
Miss Amy.
It's real good. All right. 18, Jason.
All right.
All right. If you guys are not familiar with my next item, I haven't posted pictures of my laundry room in quite a long time. But she is a Mary Maid laundry sprinkler bottle. And they made these in all sorts of different colors for the body and for the apron and the sprinkler top. I have a few in my laundry. I have a red one and a turquoise one. I might have another one. I don't know. But they look really cute for display. And later on, they did reproduce these in glass. I want to say like 80s when they did the glass ones. But these are the goodie ones from the 50s. And I will say, I mean, she's got a little bit of paint loss. All right. But still, I think she's got a lot of good paint left on her. I've seen them in much worse condition. And they would have originally had a little paper label down here at the bottom that says Mary Maid Sprinkler. This is made in the USA. She is stamped here on the back. Made in the USA, kind of right in there on the back of her little apron. And there's the top. So you would put laundry, either laundry soap. You could put water in these to help with your ironing, or you could put a cleanser in these to do actual cleaning with. I've seen everybody use them for different purposes. Most often, though, it was just water to help with your ironing. And this is pretty common with these because they did them in 2 parts and put them together with glue. This is pretty common for the seams there. I have seen them a lot worse in this thing, or they're just cracked. Sometimes they do crack in there. She doesn't have any cracking or anything like that. And the little sprinkler bottle lid just pops off. She does appear nice and clean on the inside there, but these are very collectible. I will say the colors that are the most collectible for these are the turquoise and the pink. There's a light pink one, and she brings close to $100. I will say, if you ever find one of those, and sometimes if they have the original label, they're a little bit more valuable. But I think she also works pretty good in a kitchen too, not just a laundry room. I've seen people incorporate these with their Pyrex in kitchen displays as well. She does measure 6 3/4 inches tall and 3.5 inches wide with her hands on her hips. She's over it. I'm over it. I don't want to do your laundry. But I don't see any interest in her. That's okay. I will bring her back.
All right, guys. I have one more piece of Fostoria Aqua Milk Glass available, and this one is also going to start, if my computer wants to catch up, at the $30, okay? There are no chips. There are no cracks. This pattern actually mimics the quilted style pattern that Westmoreland does, but this has the diamond or octagon style bottom on it. And this is what they would call a footed nappy, okay, especially because it's very triangular. So if you enjoyed the other piece of Aqua Milk Glass, this would be fun. This is pressed glass. It has all the salt teeth. There's no damage. It has like the Hobstar effect here in the center. This is very dainty. It would fit into your mid-century because of the triangular top to it. It also would look good in anything Victorian, or if you just love pastel style milk glass, okay? Very clean, in good condition. This is Fostoria from the 1950s. It measures just about 3.5 inches tall. So it comes in at about 3.5 inches tall, and then at the widest point, we have about 5 inches wide. So again, I usually call these compotes, but I do believe because this one is triangular in fashion, this is then called a footed nappy, okay? There is tremendous detail on this. If you guys love the look of cut glass, if you love the chunky kind of pressed glass, this is going to look amazing. This is great to use in your summer displays. It's fun to use at Easter time. How great would it be if you filled this with some Easter grass and put some Easter eggs in there, or even at Christmas time? This is a great blue to use at Christmas time to mix with your reds and some of your silvers and stuff like that. So again, this is the same era as the other piece of Fostoria that I sold, but this is just of a different pattern, okay? So no chips, no cracks. Look at how you can see the white come through, and then the deeper blues where the cuts are. I call them cuts, although it is pressed glass, but it is, Karen. It's just such a great color, okay? There is your bottom. We have no chips at all anywhere. It is a footed nappy. And again, it measures just about 3.5 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. So it's just a gorgeous piece of yummy glass. And again, these pastel colors are very, very collectible. They're not easy to find, whether they be by Fenton or they be by Westmoreland, or if you're, find anything by, Fostoria. So it's just a unique piece of glass. 1950s at its best. It does fit into your mid-century. It does fit into, your early American pressed glass collections. And this is a good stacking piece. You could put a pillar candle in there if you wanted to. You could use this as your change dish. You could use this in your bedroom as a jewelry holder if you wanted to. Maybe even in your bathroom. It would make a great piece for that. But you could even, like I would say, put your butter bits in it if you want to. So again, this is the
butter bits.
This is the Aqua Blue Milk Glass piece of glass, and it is by Fostoria, and it is the footed nappy, is what they call it. It's a footed nappy, although I call it a compote. So I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. You guys might want to think about it. We'll bring this back during the recap, but it does match the other piece of Fostoria that I showed earlier. So we'll keep it moving. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
All right, and this is a lot of item. You're going to get all 3 things that you're going to see. So first off is this awesome tin litho recipe box. This is an Ohio art one. It is stamped, and then made in the USA down here at the bottom. Love the font and the fun little springy colors on here. There's a little bit of scratching. There's a little scratch right here in the paint. It's an overall good shape, though, I will say. Like for the late 40s, early 50s for these recipe boxes. This one, I mean, it's got a little bit of wear on it, but it's not terrible. All right. And it is empty. It doesn't have any fun recipes in it like the one that Jason had just recently. But it also makes a cute riser. I love to use these tin litho recipe boxes for risers. All right. So that's the first thing that you're getting. The second thing that you're getting, now these next two things I'm including with it because they have a little bit of staining, but they're still really cool and the colors all matched. All right, so I'm going to stand up for this one. I have this really awesome cool tea towel that has all these red and green pots and pans in it. Now there's a little bit of staining on it. I didn't think that it was terrible, but I did want to note that it was there. But then look at the fun like instrument border that goes all the way around. This is a StarTex. A little StarTex towel, and it's rather large. I feel like if you had a small table, you could use this as a tablecloth too, you know, and build upon it, or you could definitely use it as a tea towel. There's just a little bit of staining on it. And then the last thing that you're getting, my chair back over here. Oh, I'm stuck. All right. I have a little anthropomorphic teapot, little pot holder. And it's really sweetly handmade. Again, there's a little bit of staining. There's a little stain right here. I didn't try and launder this. And there's a little bit on the back. But so cute. Somebody made that. I love all the little embroidered flowers on it. And the little gingham frill up there for the little lid. Cheer up, it says. Now, I brought this because I have this toy teapot that I thought, you know, they would look cute together too. But you're getting all three of those. So the tea towel, which is large. I'm going to tell you the measurements for this. The towel measures 31 by 27 and a half. The pot holder is 8. Where's my notes? 8 by 6 and a quarter. And then the recipe pots, of course. So you're going to get all three together. If you have a red kitchen, that's kind of a instant little collection there, or it would make a fun gift for somebody too. But I love the graphics on this towel. Have you seen this towel before, Jason?
I have, and the one I had seen the one time was really, really stained. You don't see this one that often.
I love there's another version of this towel with the pots and pans where the pots and pans have faces on them that I have had before. And it would have matched this like pretty awesome. But sadly, it was just the pots and pans one that I had. So you're going to get all three together, matchy. I see Diane was in at 16 and Nancy just popped in there with a 17. So you're going to get the lot and we're going to count it down. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love vintage kitchen stuff. Like, I don't sell it that often, but I really like it.
That recipe tin that you have would look great with jadeite. Very 1930s font.
It would look really good with Fire King swirl bowls. Yes, it would. All right. There is the frying pan bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Nancy had a 19, but Diane did put in a just in case. So Diane's going to take the lot for 20. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right, guys. $18 for my next item. And it's been a while since I brought a Pixie to a sale. So I have this. It's in very good condition. I have this Shawnee Pixie planter. This is can be a little more sought after in the Shawnee when it has the gold detail on it. So this would be your upper end planter because it had the gold details on it. So $18 if anybody's interested. He has his little flower top hat. Okay, there's no chips on it. Let me double check myself. No chips on it. This is purple. Okay, so it's like a purpley kind of pink. Thank you, Nikki. I see you're 18. He is just sitting there in his happy little suit. And they actually have like little flower petals here around on his collar. And this is in like a purpley kind of pink too. And he's sitting on his fully detailed little elf boot. And of course, I love the signature of Shawnee on the bottom of this. It's super clean on the inside, as much as you can see with the shadowing on it. And there are no chips or cracks, okay? So $20. We're looking for 19 or more. Nikki is in at 18. And let me see if we can show you some more of the great gold details. So they actually outlined his buckle. They outlined and gave him some more creases on his arm. They even outlined the bottom here of his jacket in gold, the hands. I just think it's top notch, when it comes to the details with the gold. If I was going to collect just the Shawnee pieces, I would search out the ones with the gold, because I think they give them just a little more detail to them. So of course, this is fun at Christmas time. It's fun in your summer and your spring displays. He has very Easter style colors if you wanted to use him for that. Again, he is probably from the 1950s. And let me find my notes here. He measures 9 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall. So about 9 by 5. And they also kind of go with the little pixie planters that they're pushing, the little wheelbarrows and things like that. So if you wanted little pixies to match, he would look darling. So Nikki, thank you so much. I see you're 18. We're looking for 19 or more. No chips, no cracks. Look at those eyelashes. And again, you can see all those great gold details on him. And he is made by the Shawnee USA. He's a nice, thick, hardy piece of pottery. I even want to show you, look, they even gave him the little bell-like detail right here on the tip of the pixie elf. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 19 or more. No damage to the Shawnee Pixie Planter. If anyone's interested, go ahead, and we're going to do a countdown. We are doing just in case. So, Nikki, in case someone comes in, you might want to use it just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 19 or more on the Shawnee Pixie Boot Planter. No chips, no cracks, no major issues. He's in really, really good condition. And there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. Nikki, thanks for the bid, for the just in case. You didn't need it, friend. It's coming to you for $18. Congratulations. All right, Amy.
All right, 14, Jason.
All right.
Okay. I have not brought one of these to a sale in a very long time, mostly because a friend of mine collects sour cream glasses, so I tend to look for them for her. But I did pick up her a special one when I was in Pennsylvania. And I think Pennsylvania had the most sour cream glasses I've ever seen in my life, along with the peanut butter jars with the flowers on them. Like, holy cow. Some that I had never seen before, but especially this Poodle one. Now, I will say there is a whole book that shows most of them that were produced. All right. And the Poodle one is very hard to come by. I had never, ever found this in the wild, and I've never seen it anywhere. They did do 3 different colors in the Poodle. I can tell you that. And it's got 3 little poodles in different posing and little stars on here. And this one does have its original lid. Most of the time, the lids on these are either cracked or they're missing. And I will clean this off. I didn't know that they left a big bunch of sticker residue on here. I didn't notice that until I had it up here in my lighting. But I will clean that sticker residue off of there. But the lid is in good shape. There's no chipping to the glass at all. Good condition on it. These make also. So my friend that collects these, she's a sewer, so she has a lot of sewing fabric, and then the top of her sewing cabinet, she has all of her sour cream glass collection, and she stacks them or she puts them in like categories. There's lots of flower, lots of floral ones and stuff like that. I also thought that this one, because it is a poodle, and this guy will be coming later, would make a cute little riser for something else as well. And this measures 3.5 by 3.25. Okay, so hopefully you can see the poodle. I think it's coming across pretty well. And the image on here is nice. It doesn't have any dishwasher damage, no scratching to the paint either. And most of these sour cream glasses are made by Hazel Atlas. There's just a number on here where they would keep track of the pattern there, but most of them are made by Hazel Atlas. I can tell you that too. All right, I see Teresa's in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Hello.
I should have got more. I didn't get any more sour cream glasses because there was just, it was like overwhelming. I couldn't decide on which ones I wanted to get. So I just didn't get any. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Rose put in a just in case of 18, but Kim put in a just in case of 27. So Kim's going to take it for 19. Congratulations, Kim. Thank you so much.
Hello, Whistle Robin. Thank you for joining us. And that reminds me, guys, if you are not subscribed to Amie's channel, please do so. If you're watching us on the replay, please subscribe to me here at Mother Tucker's as well. The next item is going to start at $18. If you guys are into advertising from the 1920s, or if you collect vintage makeup, this would be for you. If you guys research this, you'll know that the start price that I'm starting it at, if it wants to focus, is a really great start price. This is 3 Flowers face powder. This is the original box. It does have some of the powder in it still. It's made by Richard Hudnut. Mr. Hudnut made this, and it's a very fun 1920s box. So you have these ladies, doing their makeup. She's helping her with her hair. And again, you have the great polka dots on it, which I think speaks that era. We have a little bit of issue right there on the box. The rest of the box seems to be in very good condition. The box seems to be printed in the United States, although some of the makeup or the company also sold things in New York and in Paris, okay? So here's the bottom of the box. You could even put that up if you wanted to in your displays. I love the font on it, and it says, new specially formulated for the dry skin. So this helps you with your dry skin. And it is a full box of the vintage facial powder. Okay. So a lot of these 1920s pieces of makeup or advertising pieces, they're very popular right now, more so than they were years ago. So it's in a jadeite green around the picture there. You have the dainty to Victorian era, 1920s era, maybe ladies there, kind of a little more Victorian. Thank you so much, William. I see you in at 18. Again, this does have powder in it. And if you're looking for something that's going to remind you of Gam Gam, open this up and take a whiff, because it's definitely going to. So I love the way it looks. I love the fact that it's orange. You don't find a lot of advertising pieces that are in such a vibrant orange. And again, this would make a great riser. So if you were, decorating and using your makeup as a display, this would be a nice piece, because I think those fonts are really nice there on the side. So we're going to go ahead and count it down. Again, it's in very good condition. It is original 1920s advertising. It is the 3 Flowers face powder. Still got some in it. So let's go ahead and count it down. Thank you so much, William. 19 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. A really, really fun box. Really great graphics on it. It's kind of simple, yet done so tastefully. Thank you, William. I see you're just in case. There's the bid end. Sir, you didn't need it. Congratulations. You scored some fun stuff tonight. Thank you so much. It's yours for $18. Congratulations, William. All right, Amie.
All right. I do have a book this evening. It's a little different than typically the kind of books that I would bring, but you'll see why I liked it once we look at the inside. So this is going to start at $12, Jason.
All right.
All right. So we've got the complete Cheerful Cherub by Rebecca McCann. And what I can tell you about this book, besides it's got a cute cover, so this is indicative of what's in here. If you like Cupies, you will like this book. I did, and it does have a little inscription up here in the corner. It was gifted in 1944. Now, the original publication for this was 1932, and this is the 13th printing, so it's from 1944. Okay. So there's the inside. So what this is, it's a little poem book. All right. So, and it's in alphabetical order. So each one of the poems has a little name to it, and then a little illustration. And it does go in alphabetical order. So if you think of something, then you can look it up and see what it starts with. So they all have a little poem and then a cute little cherub illustration. And there's also a little puppy dog that you will see that goes along with the little cherub as we go. So you can see we've got acting, adjustment, admiration. So as we go, appetite. So appetite says, my appetite for life is large. I want adventures far away, yet leave untasted half the time the humbler joys of every day. They're very cute. So you think of a little thing that you want to read about. Now I will say, so I marked this because there is a page that is taped. All right. There's a page that's taped right here above charms. That is page 73. That was really the only notable, but there was one that I was, while Jason was finishing up, I was looking, it was insomnia. It made me laugh. I got to get back to it. So for each letter of the alphabet, like this is a very thick book. Do you see how thick it is? There's quite a bit in here, but I wanted to read the insomnia one to you because it was funny. French pastry. Things are better than they seem, so the cheerful writers say. Oftentimes French pastry, though, strikes me just the other way.
Okay. All right.
Where's the insomnia one? It made me laugh. These are very cute. I think this would be cute to like read a new one every day. Or you could totally cut these out and craft with them or something like that. I just thought it was really cute. It was different. I'm in the eyes now. I'm almost to it. All right, here it is. Here it is. Insomnia. I cannot go to sleep. I'm never rested fully. I count so many sheep. My mind is getting woolly. I loved it. Just cute. It's just really cute. And the cherub and the puppy go throughout the entire book, different subjects. I think it's darling. I had never quite seen a book like this before, especially, and I was looking to see if there was a Halloween one because there's one for Thanksgiving, but there's not one for Halloween. All right. So I see Melanie's in at 13. Thank you so much. So we're going to count it down, and we're looking for 14 or more. I was seeing, there's a Christmas one. Christmas boxes. How lovely Christmas boxes look, all holly trimmed and ribbon tied. It's often quite a shock to see the funny things that are inside. All right, let's count it down. MJ's in at 14. We're looking for 15 or more on the Cheerful Cherub book of poems. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Something nice. When life is just a dreary grind and friends seem fated to annoy, say something nice to someone else and watch the world light up with joy.
I know you say he's a cherub, but boy, does he look like a Cupid.
He looks like a Cupid. I know. That's why I liked it. Yeah. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. MJ, you didn't need your just in case. Coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. I'm trying to fulfill all of your dressing needs, all of your makeup needs, all of your vanity needs. And I have at $15. This is pink porcelain. It is a trinket box and it is in a shell. Okay. So what's great about this is not only is it a little trinket or jewelry box, but the little opening here of the shell is a little ring holder. So you can put this on your little vanity or have this in your mermaid bathroom. And then when you need to take your ring off, you can lay your little ring in there, okay? You also could, I'm sure if you wanted to, back in the day, you would normally heat it up. This you would, sure you could put a little bit of your perfume in there and let it scent. But my guess is that would be a great little ring catcher. And then you can open up this cute 1950s pink porcelain trinket box and put all your little pieces of jewelry in there, anything else that you need to store. Maybe use this as a little cotton ball dispenser in your bathroom. But it's reading true to color. It is a very bubblegum pink. It has an iridescence to it. And then they went ahead and they did some of the great gold detailing on it. So just $15. It is a fun little trinket dish. I'm not sure of a manufacturer. All we have are some numbers down here on the bottom. So I'm not sure if it would have been like a Lefton piece or an Enesco piece. And then here is the shell shape. So the whole top is shaped like a shell. So hopefully that's reading correct on the screen there. And then they have two other little shells up here on the top, and they are in white and gold. So it would be great.
Did you start this at 15?
Yes. Did it not highlight
it
again?
Didn't highlight. No.
Oh my God. And I did highlight it too.
Yeah, you touched it. It just
where did it
work.
Go? Hang on a minute. Sorry, gang. Bear with. There it is. I don't know what's going on with my screen. I'm highlighting it, and then it unhighlights itself. So it is $15 if anybody's interested. Thank you, Amy. I didn't realize that it didn't highlight right. So it does fit on there just one way if I can do it. There we go. So I think it's a really fun piece. If you guys love 1950s ceramics, if you guys are into pink, if you guys are into mermaid bathrooms or anything nautical, even if you're looking for a birthday gift for somebody who does like a Florida room or collects like flamingos or something like that, that's going to be a fun color. So just give me one moment here. I know we got a lot more rounds, but I just want you guys to see. Let me put this on black. So I want you guys to see how pink that is. So now that's probably reading more true pink here. They are white, and it has this gorgeous iridescence on it. So it gives it like a carnival sort of effect to it. I'm amazed that there are no chips or cracks on this. It's in very good condition. And it isn't painted pink. It is actual pink porcelain, as you guys can see. So that seems to be a little more desirable. And there's the inside. I mean, heck, if you wanted to, you could use this, and then you could use this as a little planter if you wanted to. If you guys have like the little bath soaps, if you guys have maybe even little scrubbies or something, you could pop them in that and use it as a little scrubby holder. And again, this is your handle right here. So that's how you can take the piece off. And what's gorgeous is you have the little inlay here, and that would make a great little ring holder. But it also has like a Victorian feel.
The bottom kind of looks like a bathtub.
It does. It does.
You could put a mermaid figurine in there, and she'd be taking a bath.
You absolutely could. I just think it's a fun, unique piece. I tried to do some research. I couldn't find any more. Here's the other part of the shell. And just heading into summer, I love getting these kind of pieces out. And again, mermaid bathroom definitely would look good in it. Noelle, thank you so much. I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down. And as we do, right before we do, it is 6 inches wide and 4.5 inches tall. So 16 or more, let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, we are, Shannon. We are still live. At least I think we're live. Unless we're in the past. I don't know, Amy. I think we're still live.
Are we in the Twilight Zone right now?
We could be. We could be. We're in the mermaid bathroom zone right now. That's where we're at. Noelle, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, and congratulations. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure. Thank you.
So I can't angle my camera down to show you guys, but you know the Joseph little flocked kitty that Jason had earlier, the pose that it was in?
Yes. Queso's oh, buddy.
Right now, lounging. That's how he is.
Meow, meow.
Always.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow, Queso. Meow, meow.
Anyway,
oh, my God.
I had to share. All right. $12, Jason, for my next one. All right. I did kind of sneak peek this guy already. I have another piece of art, and this one is a little poodle. Now, I will say that this one, does have crazing. All right, it does have overall crazing in the white ceramic. Come on, camera. It just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to work with me today. But there is paint loss. There's paint loss on the bow as compared to the skunks. There we go. Earlier where there was no paint loss, but the bow does have some paint scratching on it. The face is pretty good. There's a little, I'm not sure what it feels like a little extra piece of ceramic right next to the nose. It's a little rough to the touch. I don't think it's a chip. It feels like raised off of there, but the paint on the face is still really good. And it has that kind of gold speckling applied. You can see on the ears and the little pompadour poof up there. This one is not a shaker. It's just a figurine. It would have come with another figurine with it to make a pair. But I just found this one all by his lonesome. And there would have been a foil sticker, a little Arnart foil sticker would have been there on the bottom. That is no longer there. But those lashes are still nice and long with those beautiful blue eyes. I love the little nubbin tail that's going on with the Arnart. Now, comparison to the little skunks, you can see it's a little bit larger than the shaker skunks. And these poodles, like I said, for the skunks, there's a whole bunch of different sizes of poodles, chained ones, big gigantic ones, as well, a whole bunch of different style of poodles. So I see Diane was in at 12. Kim came in with a 13. We're looking for 14. Real quick, I want to give you a measurement. He does measure 4 inches by about 2.5. All right. So we're going to count Poodle down since we have a couple more rounds to get to, and we want to get to your guys' fantastic finds as well. So we're going to count Poodle down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end.
Oh my gosh. Again, these red bow ties never get old. Ever. Ever. So good.
Oh, pew pew. All right, there's Kieran's bid end. Kim, your 22 did come in after the bid end. So with Kim's just in case of 18, Diane put a just in case of 21. So Diane's going to take Puda for 19. Thank you so much.
And Karen G, thank you so much for hanging tight with us as our official mod and bid ender. Ruthie B, thank you so much for being our backup mod and bid ender. Ladies, again, we couldn't do it without you.
Thank you, ladies.
$10. And this is kitschy 1950s at its best. This isn't a make do. This is actually something that was produced, okay? So this is a little plastic child's mug. It is the blue plastic with the speckling on it. It's Westland Plastics, again, 1950s, and that's how they applied their decal back in the day. So if y'all love some kitschy bear stuff and you love space stuff, there's your little Space Cadet bear, okay? It's in really good condition. The way those decals were put on, if this would have been washed multiple times, that would be missing. So for $10, you're getting a little plastic child's mug. No major issues. You know, sometimes these get really stained up or, you know, get like cut marks on the inside, and you can faintly see the font on the bottom that can tell you the company. It's around the rim of it. But this would make a fun little riser in your kitschy decor. Maybe if you guys want to go ahead and pop something in that, like a little tiny stuffed animal. I just think it's really neat, especially if you guys collect those spacemen bottles. If you guys collect space motif, this would be fun. The mug measures just about 3 inches tall. So I know there's a lot of folks that collect children dishes that are for a child, and this would really fit it, especially if you guys do 1950s. You can't beat this kind of look, and especially that it still has its original decal on it. Now, it does mimic how we can put those little transfers on today, but that is the way they were produced and sold. So he is your little Space Cadet bear. I just thought he kind of looked well with things. Like, so for example, if you guys had that in your display, and then if you had, like William purchased these earlier, like how cool is that?
Oh,
you know,
that's cute.
You can start to just kind of decorate with this kind of stuff. You know, you could go ahead and use this as a riser if you wanted to, but this is a hard plastic from the 1950s. So $10 if anybody's interested. Again, let me get in there so you guys can see. Look how fun that bear is. He's in his little space suit. He's got his little, like, I don't know, his little power pack on so he can fly through space. So, again, that is a transfer. It amazes me that it's still on there. And you can see, no, and then you can see that inside is super clean. And it has all that, like, speckling on it that I think we all love. And it's funny how they did that, because I think it would have mimicked the kind of adult style dishes of the day. You know what I mean? A lot of the dishes had that speckling effect to it. So you're making, I know, Ruthie, I know you do love your space stuff. And I have to tell you, I have not seen one of these before. And in some of the other ones that I saw, the decal was in really bad condition. But this decal, honestly, for its age and what it is, seems to be almost brand new. So, and it has some primary colors on it. So this would also work if you were kitschy enough. You could work that into your space display if you did like a red, white, and blue display. And again, this mug, only $10 if anybody's interested. And it measures 3 inches tall, 3 inches tall. So again, there's no discoloration to the inside. Sometimes the plastics do discolor. I do love how they gave it a little thicker rim here for the little youngsters to use it. And if you were so inclined, you could use this. You know, you could use this at night, take it in and fill it up with water and have yourself a little cup of water next to bed. But again, the company, which I haven't sold a lot of their pieces, it's Westland Plastics. And this little guy is from the 1950s. And again, that transfer is in superb condition. Some of the other examples that I saw, completely destroyed. Thank you, Ruthie. Terry, I see your 10, but we're looking for 11 or more. And again, he's in really good condition, and he's about yay big. So I don't know why I'm holding it like that. But I want you guys to see what he looks like. So let's count him down. We're looking for 11 or more. Ruthie, I see your 12. Thank you so much. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, no discoloration. Sometimes these plastics get a weird feel to them, but this is just fun. And the fact that it was a child's mug is amazing that it's still in this condition, because, you know, it was meant to be used and played with and washed, and I'm sure the decal would have come off. So thank you so much, Ruthie. Congratulations. It's yours for 12. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $12, Jason.
Okay.
All right, this is our second to last round, you guys,
Yes.
just to give you an update. All right, I have some more salt and pepper shakers up next, and in the skunk variety. And these guys I had not seen in a very long time. These also came from Mother Tucker's. I can't remember what booth these came out of, but flirty little skunks. And these guys are made by Wales, Japan. They do still have their foil stickers. Both of them still have their foil stickers there on the back. They do have cork stoppers there on the bottom. So I believe that this one is meant to represent the boy skunk. All right, that's, you know, checking out the girl skunk, and then she's just flirting it up with her big fluffy tail. I love it. They have a lot of expression on them. Very, very cute. There's a little bit of crazing, but I can't note any like chips or anything with them at all. They are really nicely colored, black with they did shading in more of like a gray color way there, and not super bright white, and little pops of pink. There's little pops of pink blushing on their cheeks and inside of their ears. And there's the bottom again to show the corks for them. Measurement for them, they are 3 inches tall and about 2 inches wide. All right. I see Miss Jamie's in at 12. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 13 or more on the little stinkers. We're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I think they came out of Nancy's booth. I think you got them from Nancy.
They came out of a glass, like a showcase. I remember that, though.
Oh, okay. Then I guess it wasn't. All right.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Jamie, these are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm going to follow your ceramic shakers, and I have some wooden shakers, and I've sold these a couple times, and these are going to start at just $10. They kind of fit my theme. They were pink and they were blue. They are the little sailors, okay? So they're like the mall, salty and peppies, but these are the little sailors, all right? Now, you would remove the tops here, and that's how you could fill them up. Now, they do have a little cork that holds the head to the body. He's a little loose, okay? So what you would do is you would take the top off, and that's how you could do it. If you did it too many times, the cork would wear out. So if you don't want to use these, I would put a little dab of glue in there on him, but he's in superb condition. Like, these are totally cold painted on top of that wood, and if they aren't taken care of, the paint starts to flake off. So they are stamped Japan on the bottom. If you guys love nautical themes, if you guys love the mermaids, if you love sailors, if you love fish, even in the summertime, these are fun. So you have the little girl sailor. Look at her lashes. She has her top. Again, the paint's in superb condition. This one is the pepper. Look at the little collar on them. Just so fun. They measure about 4 inches tall. So just $10. And trust me, guys, these don't come around that often. And when they do, they're not in this good of condition. So I love the blues. They match sort of everything that I was bringing tonight. You can see, again, the face is in superb condition. And what you would do is you would twist off their little hats here. That's how you would put the salt or the pepper in. So, and they do look at one another, okay? So when you have them together, they do kind of look at each other. So Melanie, thank you. I see your 10. Thank you so much. I'm looking for 11 or more. And again, 4 inches tall. They are both marked Japan faintly, as you can see, and they have some sort of code number on the bottom. So Mr. and Mrs. Sailor, great for your summer barbecues, great for your mermaid collection, great for your beach decor, all that kind of fun stuff. So 11 or more, let's go ahead and count these down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and I'm pepper.
I was just going to say that, Tracy. Just going to say that. They need to be at Wildwood.
Yes, exactly, Tracy. Thank you. Yes, that's right, Debbie. You did buy the set for me, and I love these. These are some of my favorite shakers. Melanie, thank you so much. They're coming to you for $10. Congratulations.
All right, my last round's going to start at $10. Okay. And I did show him a little earlier when I had the pot holder guy out. But this guy, he was so cute. I couldn't resist him. Now, I will tell you that he's a little faded. All right, he's a little faded. He's supposed to be all bright red, but I believe he was played with. All right. And there's a whole set of these plastic anthropomorphic dishes, pots and pans, pretty much anything that you would find in a kitchen. And it's softer plastic. I will say it's a little bit softer plastic, like blow mold plastic is how I would describe it. And a lot of times with this teapot in particular, the lid is missing. So I think this would look also really cute with some flowers coming out of the top of him. Cute in a kitchen display, but it is a toy. There's a little paint loss on the handle. Okay. Just from, and on a little bit on the lid. All right. But this is made by Tanda Toys. It is made in England. Okay. If you're not familiar with that. But it is marked there on the bottom. And it says, do not place on naked flame or on extremely hot surfaces. So you can't actually use him as a tea kettle. So you can't boil water in him. Don't harm your vintage. No, don't put your vintage near naked flame, not open flame, naked flame. That was a choice. I think maybe because it was made in England, who knows? But I think he's just happy and cute. So cute. So he does measure 7 by 6.5. is the sizing there. All right. And I see Mr. William is in at 14 and Diane was in at 12. Thank you, ladies, so much. Don't harm your vintage. Thank you for that PSA, Ruthie. Yes. We're going to count little teapot friend down. All right. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Melanie, if nothing's changed, you don't have to send it again. As long as it's the same info, Melanie, we keep it, so you should be good. Thank you, Ruthie. You're right. It never does hurt. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, William. Mr. Teapot is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right. And my last round is going to start at just $10. I know some folks love these confectionery tins. This has a little bit of wear. So this is just going to start at $10. And mine is from England as well. So it does have a little bit of tape residue on it. I didn't try to clean it off. I do believe that this is an older tin, maybe from the 1960s. It has this gorgeous Victorian couple on it, okay? I thought it kind of went with my look for tonight. I thought this would make a great riser or a great background in your displays. So $10 if anybody's interested. You can see there is a little bit of wear. There is maybe a little bit of pitting or a little bit of rust to the bottom, but the graphic itself displays beautifully, okay? So he's kind of courting her. It measures just about 5.5 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. It is the Murray Allen Candy tin. It's a Victorian couple. And then down here on the bottom, it says Regal Crown. It is imported superior quality, exclusive confections there on the bottom. So again, the lid does come off. This is great to store stuff in. There is a little tarnishing to it. Lisa, thank you so much. I see your 10. There is just a little bit of wear. I wouldn't say that's rust. That is tarnish in there, you know, like the tins do. There might be just a little bit of rust starting there on the bottom part, okay? But it's not on the inside, so you still could store stuff in there safely. That's just a little bit of discoloration. And then there is the inside. And, of course, I do love the patina because that means this was used a lot. And there is a little bit of tape residue on it. I didn't do any sort of cleaning on it. So if my umbrella would have displayed better and shown better, that's kind of the lattice look it had and flowers. So that's kind of what I was doing, pulling it all together. So thank you, Lisa. I see you in at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. Again, the important part are the side graphics. There's no issues on that. It's going to display beautifully and there are no dents. So let's count it down. This is my last item. So 11 or more. Just in case is in play if you're an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Lisa. I see your 10. We're looking for 11 or more. Or the bid end from Karen G. Again, thank you, Karen. And thank you, Ruthie. Ladies, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. There's the bid end. So, Lisa, congratulations. It is yours for $10. I think we have a recap, right?
I have one thing.
I do too.
Okay.
I do too.
I was just going to do mine, like to type in a letter to claim it if you want to do it. And we'll just do a claim on it, not any countdown. So if anybody wants my Mary Maid shaker, she was 18. Okay. She just has a little paintware, 1950s laundry shaker, Mary Maid. If you want to claim her in the chat, you can type in the letter M,
Okay.
All right. That's all I had. Thank you.
I'm still going to offer mine up as a quick claim if more than one person is interested, because this is a really good piece of glass.
Oh, yeah.
So if somebody else is interested in it, we'll do a countdown. This was $30. If anyone's interested, it is the aqua blue milk glass. This is made by Westmoreland. This is what they refer to as the pedestal nappy. Okay. And I think it's because it's the triangular style top, although I call it a compote. So it is pressed glass. It is 1950s glass. It's $30. If anybody's interested in it for $30, just put glass 30 glass 30, and you could claim this. Again, that's a very good price. These pastel pieces, whether it be Fenton or any of the other companies that make it, they're really hard to find, and they are very collectible. So again, it would be 30. You could just put glass, $30. If anybody's watching this in the replay and it's still available or not claimed right now, just feel free to email me, and we'll get arrangements to you to sell it to you. If not, it'll probably end up at Mother Tucker. So $30 on the glass. And Miss Amie, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Now it's time to see our community share. I can't wait. I have no idea what we're going to look at tonight, but I know from past experience of both of these people that we've got some fun eye candy in store. Yes.
We do. We do. And the two folks that we have tonight is Rachel, and we also have William. Before we get into it, we still need some more of your fantastic finds. So if you have anything that you deem a fantastic find, please send us photos of it. Please send us a description of what it is. We need your name and a description, and you can email that to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Again, that is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Before we get into the community shares, I want to thank Karen G so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Karen, we could not do this week in and week out without you. Please, if you could put Gavin's link in there. It's Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. And also Ruthie B, thank you so much for being the backup mod and bid ender. And thank you. It's a privilege to have both of you ladies as mods on the channel. You're both rock stars, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you very much. So now we're getting into the twig and berries of it. Here we go. So let me pull up these pictures. The first picture, this comes from Rachel, okay? This came from an LA thrift store. So she got this at a Los Angeles thrift store. All right, Amie, hold on here. Here we go. Can you believe it?
Oh, my God.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
No.
God almighty. Now, you know what it is, right?
How much did she pay for it?
I don't, that's funny. She didn't give me a price.
She didn't tell you that.
She didn't give us a price.
No.
Rachel, if you're here, Rachel, tell us what you paid for it. She didn't.
Because if it came from a thrift store, it's got to be like some crazy price. Like, I have never run across that particular planter in the wild before, ever.
Truth be told, I have wanted this one
thrift store, and it doesn't look like it has any damage to it either, which is also fascinating with the way that things are treated at the thrift store. So,
okay, so thank you, Rachel. If you see this, Rachel, email us back at the email and tell us what you paid for it. That's all we need, folks. Now, you can't send us this kind of stuff and tell us what it is, but not give us a price. Even if you paid $40 for it at the thrift store, I'd have paid $40 for that at the thrift store.
Yeah, but I mean, it's even more exciting if she paid like $1 for it or something.
Right. Okay. All right.
That's amazing find.
I want to be particular on how I show you William's picture. So William sent us some pictures, and I have notes from Tina. So it looks like, okay. All right, that's the way we're going to do it. So the first picture I'm going to show you here, I believe these, and William, please, sir, in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I need you to correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that these are the contents of the mystery box that he purchased from the one, the only Michael Todd, the Cult of Vintage.
Yes, I am recognizing some of the things when Michael was showing those. Yeah.
So, guys, if you're looking to buy a mystery box,
holy cow.
Oh my God, William,
because he didn't show everything. Like, he had a choice of 2 of them, and he didn't show everything that was in there. Wow.
That's a doggone good mystery box. That's a doggone good mystery box. So yeah. I'm saving the best for last. Okay. So Tina put a couple of these pictures together. So let me tell you what we got here. Okay. So we have the bunny band, which are the chenille bunnies down there. Yeah. They came from a Instagram seller. Her name is Jenny. It is Vintage Junkie Love. If you guys are not following her,
I know who
honestly, you guys got to follow her. She has some really good ephemera. She has some really good holiday.
She's been on Instagram a long time.
I used to lurk on some of her sales. So then we have the lanterns came from the one, the only Michael Todd.
Yeah.
And the star of the show, and this is what William said, The star of the show is Tina's toilet. So the toilet there is the perfume that William purchased from us on Tina's vamp sale.
On the vamp sale, yeah. I vividly remember that toilet. Yeah.
I think what makes that toilet even better is the fact that it has like this green weird perfume in it. And William said he smelled it. He said he smelled it. So truth be told, William, I opened it up and smelled it too, and it smells like Gam Gam. It definitely does. So, and then
with it being that color, I'm not sure if I would take the lid off of that or not.
Oh gosh, Amie, you got to live.
But it's a full bowl, John. I agree with that. It's full.
Hey, y'all! If we lived through the '80s and the '90s, I think sniffing a little bit of green perfume,
butter bits from 1960. So I'm not surprised.
In a toilet Hey, Amie, I had an organ transplant. I ain't scared of nothing. So I'm gonna sniff the. Ruthie says she wouldn't have. You wouldn't have smelled it.
She wouldn't have smelled it.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. It is literal toilet water. Yeah.
Those lanterns are awesome, and William, congratulations. That bunny band is epic. They're hard to find. The condition
of that was also amazing. Yeah.
All right, guys. If you follow Misty, and I'm sure you all do, if you guys follow Misty, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, she went up to Chicago with her husband, and she was doing a little bit of sourcing up there. If you didn't see her video, and she actually, I know she sent this to Amie personally, and she sent it to me personally.
Yeah, she used the Kitsch hotline. She was like, when was the last time you seen one of these? And I was like, never.
For those of you that don't know, we all message each other when we find something because we're so excited. And, Ariana said it once, we all have our friends that aren't into vintage, but then we have our vintage loving friends. And then they get just as excited as we do. So Misty was very excited and well-deserved, because to find this in the wild is awesome, and the fact that William purchased it and has it is even more awesome. So there it is. Amie, do you want to tell the folks what this is?
It's a bird, and it's meant to be a hanging planter, or sometimes people would use it as a bird feeder, but it was actually marketed as a planter. I can safely say the rare word. I can say that for certain. They just don't come around, and as if you can imagine, a lot of them probably got broken because they were hanging, so there's not a lot of them around. So
plus, I think if you check the Holt Howard book, I think it depicts the same chain. I think that's the original chain.
Yeah, it's the original chain on it. It is.
Which takes it up the next notch. Like, just getting the planter is one thing, but having the original hooks and chain takes it to the next level. So
that's a once in a lifetime. Like, you're just not going to find that kind of piece. Yeah.
William, I think I would be too. He says he's afraid to hang it. I don't know if I would hang it.
I don't think I would hang it either.
No. But you know what I would use it for? I'd use it as in my Easter display. Like, I'd put grass in it, and I'd put like little chicks.
Yeah,
little chicks or eggs coming out of it. So, William, thank you so much for sharing your fantastic finds with us, sir. We hope that you keep sending some to us, because it's always so fun. And guys, thank you so much for everything that you share with us. And we're so happy that you guys enjoy this so much. It kind of is your one opportunity that you get a chance to take over the channel and show some of your fantastic finds. So, Amie, we've kept everybody for a while. Let's tell them where you're going to be at next. Where are you going to be at next?
I will be on my channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. My previews are on my community tab, also on Instagram. There's also a short and a reel, both of those things. If you're interested in what's coming tomorrow night, if you like the kitsch, you don't want to miss it tomorrow night. So it's just me. Solo sale tomorrow night, and it's just 10 rounds, so it's going to be a shorter sale tomorrow night. We were supposed to have a garage sale this week, truth be told, but it's going to pour rain, so we're not having a garage sale. So that's why I'm coming on and doing an extra sale tomorrow night. So, and then I will be back here Monday.
Yep.
We're having fantastic finds on Monday next week.
Yes.
Because Jason's taking Wednesday off, but I will be on my channel next Wednesday doing a mystery box, multiple boxes, unboxing, Happy Mail, next Wednesday, probably at 7 o'clock. I haven't quite decided the time yet, but I think it will be 7 because Thursday morning, Mama Pam and I are leaving to go to Springfield, Ohio, Thursday. So probably not super late. So I'll probably do it around 7 o'clock next Wednesday.
All right. So come on over tomorrow night to the Kitschiest Sale in the Land, which is going to be over on Amie's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be over in the chat to hang out with you guys. And again, if you're not subscribed to either one of us, please do so. If you're watching this on the replay and you see anything that wasn't claimed, which was my glass piece, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to sell it to you if you'd be interested. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We are very honored and privileged that we get to do this and hang out with you guys. We don't take any of you for granted. Remember, if you're new to either one of us, please make sure you email us all of your information, including your full address and a email that we can send the invoice to. So until the next one, everybody have a great night. I'll see you in Amie's chat, and then I'll see you back here Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for fantastic finds. Till then, good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Good night.